day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for athletic program.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million. September to August, let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
What's going on, everybody? TGIF. Y'all make sure you hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button as you come on in. NFL Draft Friday. Man, I've been all into this draft. I'm still watching it right now, but it's always interesting to watch these young men live out their dreams and get into the NFL, man. So I'll be watching it all the way through Saturday. What's going on, Brother Pope? It looked like we got a new man, Anthony Smith, man. Welcome to the channel, man. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Any other members out there? Any other folks that's tuned in? If you want to become a channel member, man, just click that button to join, man. We greatly appreciate their support. It means everything to us. It allows this platform to continue to grow to the next level. That's right. That's right. What's up? Hit those like buttons and share the platform. That's right. What's going on, Ladarius? Appreciate that, brother. But yeah, man, Anthony, welcome to the channel. Let me see something real quick, if y'all don't mind. I know Zoe and TD should be up today. Should be. We'll see. We'll see what they. It's been a day, man. It's been one of them days. It's been a week, really. Of course, obviously the obvious news that broke. We had a great show yesterday. Had almost 1,300 on the live on yesterday. Just while we were watching it live, and that the goal is to get like that every single time that we have a show, and it not just be whenever somebody feels like it's something going on. You know what I mean? Oh wow. Okay, I see you, brother. That's pretty dope, man. Got a bronze in the house. Love that, man. There you go. Anyway, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for wanting to come in the channel, member. Wow. Look like, brother. There you go. Gifted 5 KC-1400 membership. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all, hey, listen, that's how you spread the love right there, brother. I love that, man. Thank you so much for the support, man. Need to get more support out there like that. I mean, we're growing our channel membership. We got some amazing things happening with the platform, and we're going to continue to push this bad baby, continue to grow it, continue to cover Jackson State as we choose to do it. And again, you know, we'll get into some of what we know the obvious was. We'll touch on some of what we touched on yesterday in regards to our beloved Coach Tamika Reed decided to take another role. And then after tonight, man, we'll move on. Just that simple. Absolutely. Definitely. Road to 6K, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Almost to 6,000 subscribers. I see Bleacher Report just said that too. Said never too early. He's favored to go number one. We already know that. We already know. Brother, that's a good brother. Play quarterback right there. Play quarterback for us. But nevertheless, man, we got a lot that we do want to touch on. What's on you guys, man? What y'all watching, man? Y'all watching this draft, man? I know there are some. There's gonna probably be a lot of draft coverage, man. It's a tough night to kind of jump in and steal steal your eyes away from what you're watching. So if you're watching on your phones, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep watching the draft and just kind of see what happens. My hope is that my Raiders, and I get some folks don't watch the NFL. It is what it is, but I don't really care too tough for it. But I hope John Huggins get that call, man. He said I'm Netflixing and chilling. It's gonna be a pretty. I don't think we'll be on too long. Probably a couple of hours tonight, if that much. We'll definitely revisit. I did want to. If TD jumps on, we'll give him a chance to kind of speak to. Okay, let's see. The Raiders pick is in. Who just drafted? Wait a minute. Let me see something. Hold on just a second, y'all. My bad. Okay, that's the Broncos. Okay, TD, there go TD right there. What's up, man? Yo, Broncos.
Oh.
I was trying to figure out who. I thought this my Raiders on the clock. Okay, the Raiders pick in now. All right, let me see. Hold on just a second.
And y'all don't need nobody.
Okay, we got an offensive tackle. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with getting that offensive line right. Okay, I'm with that. So we got a center and an O-line. We got to protect the quarterback, whoever it's going to be, just as long as it ain't Garner Minshew or O'Connor. What's up with you, dog? Good.
Hey, man, you know the Super Bowl go through the AFC West, man. So whoever out there don't believe it, holla the Raiders.
Bo Nix,
Kansas City, huh?
You said, Bo Nix gonna be y'all starting quarterback, huh?
Man, I don't know what. I don't know.
That's a good pickup, though, bro. It's a value.
You like that?
It's a value pick. Bo Nix is a good quarterback. He played. I mean, he was running up in college. I mean, I think he'll be better than Zach Wilson, the guy y'all traded for. And I don't know who else you got over there. It ain't worth talking.
Man, he did pretty good last year. Yeah. What's up, Tiger Nation, man? How everybody doing?
That's one of them quarterbacks that's gonna get you fired right there, dog. But we can go ahead.
Who is that? Who is
that? All of them. Yes, indeed, man. But no, man, it's good stuff, man. You got the NBA playoffs going on. You got the NFL draft, and of course, you got yours truly. We still come. We're gonna still do what we do. But I'll let you go ahead and speak to the fam, man. They saw me all day yesterday talking after the news broke. But come on in this thing.
Good evening, Tiger Nation. Good to be with you guys tonight, man. It's always a blessing to, you know what I'm saying, first of all, be alive, be in good health. Right. Definitely it's an honor to, come before you guys, especially with everything that's going on. I mean, you guys are, I want to say this, Ken, man. Tiger Nation is great, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We affiliated with some good people, man, especially dealing in the platinum chat and stuff, man. We just kind of stick together. So I watched you guys yesterday. I was at work and good show, man. Good show. Yeah. Y'all laid out some stuff, man. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. What's up, Tiger Nation? Trent out there. There's Michelle. What's going on, man?
Hey, it's been good, man. I said this is my Friday night hang. I never watched any draft. Yeah, no doubt about it, brother. We already know, man. I was laid out, man, on my big old couch in front of my big old TV. Oh snap! Is Spencer Rattler? He about to get it. Who? He about to? Somebody,
what's up, brother?
Somebody drafted him. But nevertheless, man, it was it's been good, man.
I heard you mention Huggies, man. We met Justin Simmons down at the Legacy Bowl.
Yep.
In the very next
got traded.
That's why his hat hanging back here, man. He signed my hat for me and got traded. With that being said, man, we need John Huggies.
Hey, man, I love to have Huggies. Wherever he go, I'm gonna be happy about it.
Right.
I just hope that I would love for him to go to the Raiders, or wherever, man. The Bears, the Saints,
they get drafted.
Yeah, wherever, it'll be absolutely dope, man. For that to happen, man. So
you sound a little tired, man.
Man, look, man, I don't know what I am, bro. Honestly, I've been kind of just, it's my birthday weekend, heading over to Austin. You know what I'm saying? And that was the plan. But I honestly didn't even feel like breaking all this stuff down because I knew we had the show tonight. I was like, well, I may head over there tomorrow, man. But to be honest with you, man, I've been in a real space, not in a funk or nothing like that. I've just been still just kind of adjusting, man, to our loss. Um, Still think about my sister, my niece, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of savoring life a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Slowing down. Just kind of, I find myself sitting on the end of the bed, just kind of thinking a lot, And what you probably witnessing is the fact I went to Benny Honda's, man, and ate me some dinner, man. And I had whatever that little blue libation. It was hey, they give you a big old bowl. I just got the smaller ones, but I got me a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? So I was a little on the chill side. So I ain't too tired, man. I've been really just resting all week for the most part. I go to bed when I'm sleepy, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to it. But I do know that yesterday was a bit exhausting. I had a little fun on Twitter, people get to chopping it up, get to talking, saying what they say. But you know how I am, TD. I move on fast, man. I said that in the platinum chat. Give it one more day and just kind of let everything run its course, and then come Monday, I'm ready to move on. It's time to get back to the Jackson State stuff, Coach Tamika Reed decided to take on a new opportunity with Charlotte. I appreciate the photo. We thank her for her tenure, for her time. And but I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm gonna be rooting for her. My wanting to see her succeed. I'm gonna make this very clear. I don't give two shits about Charlotte, though. I don't. And just make no mistake about that. I give a damn about her. So,
Right.
and by default. Now, what happens is, y'all know I ain't no Lakers fan, bro. Everybody know I'm a LeBron James fan. So because he at the Lakers, I got to root for the Lakers. But boy, oh boy, when he leave, if he do leave, it's the hell with the Lakers all over again. I'm just saying that. I'm just telling you. So for me, it's I'm proud of her. If you want to know how I really, really, really felt, then just go watch the show from yesterday. I'm not gonna rehash that. I kind of like to be in the moment. But I'm a Jackson State Tiger, man. And honestly, the business of Jackson State, we're going to rapidly get back to that ASAP. She got to go do what she got to do. She going to go hit the ground and recruit. And nothing she do over there in that green and white going to benefit Jackson State one iota. Not an ounce. Now, unless, she home.
Well, it depends on I guess the angle that you look at it. Man, let me shout out Miss Chrysler, man. That man, you talking about riding with you, bro? And she be all in the chats and everything, man.
Oh, no doubt. That's my girl.
Yeah,
she a real one.
Yeah, so Shanetta, what's up? Good evening to you and everyone else out there in Tiger Nation. What I mean by that, Ken, I agree with what you're saying. However, I will say it, with her coming from Jackson State, there would always be a tag that she would carry. And if she succeeds, then it'll be definitely a situation. It'll be the bright light shining on, hey, where she came from. And then, of course, like we always talk about other opportunity for, possibly for other HBCU coaches.
Which I covered it yesterday.
Yeah,
yesterday in depth. I'm just on the dip. See, that's why I said if you really want to know how I feel, go watch the show yesterday. But I'm gonna let you keep rocking. But I did cover that. I was like, this is great for, and I don't want to go back there, and if it comes up, cool, whatever, but keep going.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's all I was saying. I mean, I agree with you saying, man, we're gonna root for her,
Yes.
So with we're rooting for her, we gotta root for her to win
for sure.
Because that's her. You know what I'm saying? And like you said yesterday, hey man, we might even pull up and see,
I'm gonna pull up
and check it out.
I'm wearing Jack State gear though.
No doubt. I mean, what? I'm not buying anything else.
Look, we pulling up on Coach. I know it's a lot of folks on the East Coast in the Charlotte area gonna pull up on her.
Hey
This
man,
I am a TD. I'm a layered thinker, bro. I literally like a sandwich ain't just a sandwich. This might be a bad analogy, but for anyway, the point that I'm making is like it's layered, bro. Every layer is its own thing. And what happens is when you communicate with people, bro, it tends to all do this. Everybody talk like this. This ain't life. This is HBCUs. This is Jackson State. You follow what I'm saying? So people tend to like to no, I can say what I'm saying and you mean what, and you hear what I'm saying when I say I don't really give two shits about that. But what I do care about is her. And because I care about her and want to see her succeed, then of course, by default, they're going to get us to root for them. But please make no mistake about it. I have to define, there is a definite line between our support and who we really there for.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I ain't finna sing I'm not singing no. I could root for her and still not sing the praises of the 49ers. I'm not a 49er. I don't give two shits about Charlotte. Because what I'm saying is what we're talking about, when she wins and when she leaves and goes somewhere else, my support is immediately extracted from there, and we're gonna go over there where she is. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Because people, I don't want to. It ain't no kumbaya. It's just I wish her well.
Right.
That's all.
Well, I do want to, say my 2 cents about the departure. It's many ways that you can look at it, man. I would definitely like to first of all say congratulations to her. She put in the work.
Yep.
It wasn't it wasn't totally shocking to me because actually I felt that that was always on the horizon to a degree, especially with the connection in the respect that she had with the previous regime. I mean, it was very respectful. And with the accolades and acknowledgement that she's been getting from the head coaches in the league, I mean, why not act on it, if that's the time? I definitely would love for her to have stayed and, take the program to even bigger heights. But I understand, we all on our jobs and everything, we elevate, we move, we move lateral, we move to different places, to for challenges. She been in the area for majority of her life. So hey, you want to try something different. So I understand that. With that being said, much respect. Definitely wish her luck. Wish her well. She and her family. Definitely will be supporting from a distance. Appreciate what she brought the program from to where it is, and she leaving it better than what she inherited. You know what I'm saying? So, I
say we hope. The image, the profile is higher, but the program is probably the program itself. We'll see. We may be headed for a complete rebuild
for sure,
or we may get a coach in. I'm sure there's a couple of players off the roster that she'll take with her. We'll see who stays. We'll have a new coach in within the next week or so, and they'll hit the ground running, trying to meet with the current players that are returning, seeing how many of those players will remain, and then you just go hit the ground and probably hit that portal pretty hard to offer some scholarships to be Tigers, man. So
So what's the portal time for basketball? Is it the same
As
time?
long as they are in the portal. Now, if your coach leave, you can get in the portal immediately because your coach left. That they are granted the ability to leave because Coach Tamika Reed left, take a job. So everybody on the roster is available to go, even with the portal being closed.
But that's what I'm saying. What's the time? Is it the same timeline as football, or is it? It is.
Yeah, the transfer portal is the transfer portal. Yeah,
Gotcha.
from my understanding. I will say that I'm really looking forward to Willis Patrick getting his name called, bro, from TCU. I think he's going to be one of the first former Tigers to get his name called. That's who I'm really watching to pay attention to. But yeah, I think we if we can keep some of those players, the majority of the players that are there, I expect players like Daphne, possibly Avent, to go with her. Not sure if they will or wouldn't, but just kind of from what I'm,
Gauging.
Yeah, possibly. You said, a little photo here, or a few little birdies here and there. You know what I'm saying? It closes. Yep. But if they're in the portal, then you can go hunt for them. You know what I'm saying? You can go recruit. It kind of puts us in a very, very bad spot with certain. It puts us behind the 8 ball a little bit with recruiting because we did not have any commitments that I know of. And that was a telltale sign for me as well. We were very late to the party on recruiting, and it goes to show. I know she was out interviewing. She interviewed for quite a few positions. I won't mention everything that I do know as far as like the jobs that she interviewed for, but she got the one that God had for her. His time is the timing that you account for. And just know that the new coach, we're gonna have to support them, and we're gonna have to understand the circumstance. My hope is that we're able to keep those players there. You know what I'm saying? If we still have likes of Haley Breland, and who knows, we possibly can talk to Tilly, see if we can get her back in the fold. I don't know. She had already entered the portal before Coach Tamika Reed decided to leave, so I don't think she's planning to go over there. But there are some players. There are plenty SWAC players from last season that's in the portal right now, and they're going to be looking for a home. If they haven't found a home yet, TD, hey, Jackson State is a great program to start and to play at. You know what I mean? So,
but you know what, Ken, like you said, we definitely behind the 8 ball in recruiting, man. And we'll never know. Well, the average person, average fan, probably would never know really. And we'll never know what really transpires behind closed doors, with negotiations and stuff. But with that being said, it does leave us in a position where we, kind of tight, saying, as far as being, I guess, able to recruit, in basketball, I guess, before the portal closed and all that. But like you said, there are some good players out there. What about those young ladies that Alabama A&M? They had a real star player. She hit the portal. I don't know if she decided to come back or not with the new coaching regime or not.
She may have recommitted. I know there was we were recruiting the forward. Oh snap! Blake Corum just got drafted. Oh, to the Rams. It's a great pickup. Oh wow. I thought the Cowboys was gonna pick him up, but anyway, yeah, I mean, there's some players out there, man. There's a lot of SWAC players out there. I mean, you just got to go hunt, man. You got to go put together. First thing the new coach is going to have to do is assess the program. You know what I mean? Assess what they have, meet with the players, and really try to get a good feel. And hopefully, he or she is able to, retain. If you retain a good core of what was returning, I mean, I like Layla Walker, still in the fold. Haley Breland, you build around those two players. Who else was in there that was not a senior? And you got some other pieces. Madison Rochelle, I think that may have been it for her. Woods. Got to just go look at the roster and see. But we gotta we got to piece it together, man. You know what I'm saying? What you really need is just to how do we gauge for a new coach? Do we go what we do is we wait on the
Wait,
athletic director to
right.
hire.
Yes.
We don't do nothing. I know what you're saying. That's a joke. But no, AD Robinson already got who he want. There you go, Jaleel Hickman. Jaleel Hickman's a good defender. But I really, there's some players out there, man. There's some players out there, that I think you should try to go and we need some good guard play, man. You know what I'm saying? The Tamika Reed era at Jackson State is over. So the new coach got to come in and establish her program or his program and rock and roll from there, dog. You know what I mean? That's all I think. I mean, it's simple. You just got to get in place, see what you got, see what you can keep, get some commitments from those players, and then build around that.
But here's the key thing, Ken. We as fans, know that we are in a tight situation right now. But what we have to do is not have those mad, crazy expectations. But we just really got to go out and support. You know what I'm saying? Understanding what's going on, understanding the situation being what it is. Even at this point, not technically having a coach publicly named, you can't expect the run that we had last year. I mean, you would like to, and you definitely want to have that winning mentality and that winning thought. But realistically speaking, we know, like you said, you probably had to be built back up. You're not sure what's going to be able to retain, or you're not sure what may come in with the coach. Just like Coach Reed may take some players with her, whomever coming in might bring some players with them. So you never know how that thing go. But regardless, we have to show support. We still have to buy those tickets. We still have to donate to the collective, and we still have to show up and support the team regardless, no matter what the situation is. Because no matter who comes and go, Jackson State will always be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. That's facts. Somebody said we got a little sister team now. We don't know what we have yet. The coach ain't in place yet, and we haven't really seen a roster or any of that type. Hey man, I think we all would love her, Tank.
I mean, that sounds
yeah, we all, yeah. But this is what I say though, in relation to that though. We had some really solid pieces. Layla Walker was a dandy dozen, man. You know what I'm saying? She was a stud. She averaged 20-plus points, and Haley Breland was a stud. I mean, you get a coach in here, put them in a different system, go get a solid point guard. I'm sure there's some point guards out there that's available.
Right.
Go get a solid point guard. Put them on the court with them. You got a big that can play defense. You got Jaleel Hickman, who she's not really an offensive threat at this point, but guess what? She's a damn good defender and rebounder. You see what I'm saying? That you just go get you build out a gritty ass team, and you find out who really wants to be a part of this thing, man, and who wants to prove that Jackson State ain't going nowhere. There are some young ladies on that team that are probably this close to getting their degree. They probably ain't ready to just leave right away. They got 2 years eligibility, whatever the case may be. And I don't know what it's like to be in their situation because I've never played for a team where my coach took a job and left. So I don't know, but it will be a rebuild. You have to rebuild it because you can't maintain what she built. It's you can maintain the profile, but that only is in vogue, TD, if you win. You got to win. You can't be winning, then fall off the map and then think that you're gonna have to start all the way over. But I don't even want to put that expectation. I want the new coach come in and do whatever the heck they're gonna do. Put your stamp on it. I want to support that coach. I want them to do what they do. You follow what I'm saying? Now, the lessons that we can take, what we extract from the Tamika Reed conversation, the Tamika Reed era, is to take the admonishment for what she said she needed from a support standpoint.
Right.
And we can do that for the new coach.
Exactly.
Because guess what KC-1400 Media Group's going to do? We're going to offer some women's basketball NILs for the next season. That's already been discussed. I've already communicated that to the university. athletics. That's what we plan on doing. So trust me, we will have a hand if we see some. A matter of fact, TD, we about to be looking ourselves and see what's out there, because we don't have to wait on them to do nothing. We can go holler at a couple of players. I got a few in mind that I've already looked at to see what we could possibly do. But that's the world that we live in now. We in the NIL game, so we'll see.
I want to say this definitely with the players that's in house, man. This can be a very confusing, trying time for them, because it's a situation where they're stuck in the middle and they kind of lost and not sure where they are, far as coming or going, what they're gonna do. Man, it also can be kind of scary, because especially if you're away from home, because because now you don't know where to go, because the leader, the person that you came for with, is no longer there. So we have to still support those players, man, and let them know that that we're available. You know what I'm saying? That, and whatever they decide to do, they decide to do. We should support them regardless, because again, I have to think a lot of times to myself, Ken, those are still young people. They are still kids. Mm-hmm. And I know there have been times, even when I was sometime graduated college, I'd be in another state somewhere, and I'm just kind of like, wait a minute, man, what's going on? You said, when you don't know, the unknown can be unpredictable and kind of scary at times.
That's true.
So just to say, man, no, I mean, we still here. No one's turning their backs. We still gonna be supportive of whichever the situation go, and whatever coach come in, we're gonna support them just like we always have. And no matter how big or small the collective is or what is done by each group, man, it's gonna be done. It's all for the cause, baby.
That's facts. Hey, let me say this, man. Regardless of whether Coach Reed was the coach or not, we were staring at a rebuild anyway. In a small sense, it would have been a little bit smaller had Coach Reed stayed, because you have the likes of Daphne and Avent. So, and you got, of course, the players that we just mentioned, but losing Zakia Mahoney, losing Kashana Luckett, losing Rupp, Maya Crump. I mean, losing Tilly Bowler. I'm losing Angel Jackson. I'm gonna say that again. You are losing your entire starting lineup, bro. You follow what I'm saying?
Now Maya had another year though, didn't she?
Maya done, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know she walked away, but I think she said.
I don't think she had another year.
She didn't? Okay.
I could be, if I'm wrong, I stand corrected. I don't think she had another year. But I'm just saying, losing Kashana, Tilly, Maya Crump, Zakia Mahoney, Angel Jackson. That's your starting five. So regardless, you was gonna have to you're gonna have to rebuild that up. Now it wasn't gonna, and that's a tough thing to do. Sometimes your success you want to go because you do need a fresh start to try to move it. The timing is everything when it's in coaching. You have to know when to strike. You got to strike while the iron is hot too. So her iron was they plugged up. What a Taz, but it's honestly, the way I look at that, new coach, what a task. My question is, what is the new coach's task? Because if the new coach's task is to do what Coach Reed just did, that wouldn't be fair to her, because she got to get in and build and I'm saying it could be a he. Hell, I don't know. But I'm gonna just say she, because we're talking about women's basketball. So, she comes in. Listen, man.
Yeah, she had another year, but she I think she fought,
Okay, so she walked away. Okay.
Yeah, she walked away.
Okay, I didn't know she had another year.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, she wanted to go. I think she wanted to go pro. Now, I'm not sure if that's the way it was old school, football. Once you enter your name into that, you can't, come out. I don't know how that worked, but she did have, saying another year eligibility.
Okay. She get on the phone and see if she want to play. Holla at your boy, Rook. Shit, we can talk a little something. I need you and Tilly back, baby.
Hey, there it is right there, man.
We gonna get Maya Crumpatelli back here. We can run this thing back, baby.
Because you better believe that, AD Robson not just gonna go out there and just get the first thing spoken, man. He very meticulous in his playing and what he wants in his his vision. So like you mentioned before, when you're AD, you always have to have your short list, and that list might have to change from time to time. I have to update that thing, but you better believe, man, he's on this job. So it's just not gonna be, oh my gosh, we're in dire need. So they're gonna get somebody from middle school. So he's probably on it, man. Definitely.
Well,
What's up,
I
Cole?
mean, of course he is. What's up, Kobe? Yeah, of course he's on it, man. He knows the direction that he's going already. I can tell you that now. I just
Chris said, make that call, bro.
said that. Yeah, I'm just saying, like he knows, he definitely knows the direction he's going. I don't think he's fretting one bit.
Nah.
Nah.
Again, man, we're wishing everybody well. I mean, this stuff happens, man. Like you said, man, if someone out your coach is not after your coach, then they're not doing something.
Well, that's the whole swag.
You know what I'm saying?
Except for UAPB. And she a JSU Tiger as well. So I'm just saying, it ain't many coaches in the conference that people are calling for.
But check this out too. What is the coach from the MEAC that also made it to the tournament?
Larry Vickers.
Larry Vickers from I can't remember.
State.
Yeah, Norfolk State. Yes.
Coach of the year. Yeah, I don't think he's leaving them. I think he's content where he's at. Has a great program. But
I just was missing on some coaches that doing some good things within the pro.
I would if I'm an AD, I'm calling him. He's the first person I call.
Oh, really?
If I'm in that and Tamika leave, you damn right I gotta find out how much he's making if he's willing to leave.
I just ironically say that. I ain't know you were thinking him. Okay.
I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
you got to look at what you can pay, what you're willing to pay, what you're willing to do, and the contract was leaked. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, I don't know if he's going after him or not. I doubt if he is, but I don't know. My point is, I'm just talking about what I would do: kick the tires on it, and just make him tell you no.
Right.
But I know AD Robinson. He's a relationship type AD. He has his short list, as I've kind of heard him say before. Yeah. Dawn is at Alabama A&M. No, she's not a candidate at all. And I'll just leave that right there.
Right. But Ken, man, I mentioned this before. I'm excited about the programs, period, around Jackson State campus, man, from bowling, with the golf coming back, with baseball. It's a winning tradition, period, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. The way that I'm seeing this thing shaping up with the football team, man, that's gonna be the catalyst of catapulting the program to different levels too. Because go ahead. Because as that program go.
No, I ain't saying nothing. You spoke of football. We got a new commit today. I was ready for you. I was just ready for you. So in the past 2 days, we've gotten 4 commits on football. We got a tight end. We added some tight end depth. Darren Bennett from North Carolina A&T. Michael Cherry, a kid from Hattiesburg by way of Petal.
Hello, Ken.
Hmm?
The Aggies. Remember we was down there at UAPB? You love that line play?
Oh, yeah, oh boy. Yeah, that's right.
That's where they from, bro.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, he's a young buck. But yeah, man, you know what? You're right. That's a good point. I'll say this though, Michael Cherry, 6'3", 185, cornerback. That hell, Toledo just had a cornerback go first round. It was his teammate. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was pretty cool. Matter of fact, I put in the chat as well, TD. Western Michigan just had a defensive edge rusher to go to get drafted in the third round today. Second or third round. I think it was the third round. But late second round, that's what it was. Teammate of Joshua Nobles. You know, Joshua Nobles transferred to us from Western Michigan, man. Western Michigan has some players, man. So once again, you have another player that's coming over to Jackson State that, you know, played side by side in the same rooms as some NFL talent. And the ability to soak that up and be able to transfer and add value to a Jackson State program. I mean, so you look at it like this: we lose a Jalen Hughes to the portal, we lose a K. Cali to the portal. You follow what I'm saying? We lose a Hayden Hagler to the portal, and now we address all those needs. We bring in a tight end to replace Hayden. We bring in a cornerback to replace Jalen. We bring in a safety to replace K. Cali. And now you got a defensive lineman coming out by way of Mississippi Gulf Coast, that championship winning team, championship winning program. John Brown Jr., another Mississippi kid by way of Provine, coming home, around 6 feet, 260. Really good size, really good bend. Yeah, he went to the edge where he went to the Cowboys. That's absolutely right. So you're just looking at value, adding value to the roster, man. And I love what the coaches are doing. You brought it up, so I'll let you jump into that real quick.
Yeah, man. First of all, man, I want to say, I'm like this. You know, it's exciting to hear the players coming in, the name. We hear the schools, we hear the programs, you know, and we thinking big things, you know, but this players still have to come in and perform. But just on what the coaching staff is doing along with the people that they are bringing in, Ken, excites me. We see the work and the grind that being put in to the point to where, you know, the room is crowded and people getting, you know, some players may be a little intimidated, man, because the room is getting filled, baby. That thing is getting thick in there. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I'm kind of at awe with the recruiting that's going on with Coach TC Taylor, you know, and the staff, man. And I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
I agree.
You know, and I'm telling you something, Ken. Well, I have instincts and feelers and stuff, man. And right now, man, I examine the team every day. You know, the positions along, you know, and I'm thinking right now we have a team built to make a extremely strong run at winning the SWAC, along with going to the Celebration Bowl and, you know, potentially winning, just the way things looking now. You know what I'm saying? And then when you turn around and you look and they study adding pieces,
yeah,
you know, it makes it okay.
Pieces too. Yeah. Very strategic pieces. I like the well, I mean, each coach like what they like. They know what they're looking for. So when they turn the film on, they go look at players, they do their homework. It's just like the draft, man. It's free agency, basically. You go and you find what you need. You lose a Jaden Tate and a Tony McCray, both from Georgia State. You got to replace those bodies because you knew that's where you were. I like this kid, you know, Dalen Bright, Day. I like him at safety. You know what I'm saying? He got to go put the work in. You follow what I'm saying? He comes in, you know, from a decent FCS program, and he can add value to that room. Partner with a solid player, great player like Sayers Guthrie and B.J. Washington, and you got Petty. We may add another safety because you lose K. Cali, but you also lost Jalen Tate. So I expect to see another safety to come in, and you also got to replace the cornerback that you lost. We lost Jalen, but we also lost Tony McCray. So I expect probably 2 more DBs to come in. This gentleman here, John Brown, could actually play off the edge some. He can also play the shade. He's kind of that Jason Dumas, like a smaller, more athletic version. He's 6 feet tall, a little taller than Jason's, about 5'10", maybe, but I ain't gonna say he's Jason Dumas. Jason Dumas is, but of that build, smaller defensive lineman. I don't really look at those size because hell, Murphy from Texas just got drafted first round, bro. He was 6 feet tall. The former teammate of Evan Henry over from DeSoto High School. So, yeah, Byron Murphy. Yeah, he played over there. So let me say this. I do have to say this right now because this is something that I do know. Callie didn't hit the portal, but Callie won't be returning to the team. I know he tweeted that he'll be he decided to stay, but I just got to say this, man. I know how Coach TC Taylor's mentality. His mentality is very simple, and I know I have on good confidence, TD, and you might like this, that Coach Taylor's mentality is this: if you enter the portal, we're not taking you back. So before you get into the portal, I just, what's up, Irv? What's up, baby? That's right, man. I just want to, I'm telling you that's his mentality. Before you get in the portal, everyone, let me say this.
Go ahead.
This is his message to his team. Before you enter the portal, it's your prerogative to do what you want to do. Just know this. If you enter, we ain't taking you back. We're going to move on. So if you get stuck, you're on your own. If you walk away from a scholarship to go look for something else and you don't get what you're looking for, no. Listen to me. I said, this is a great question. What about Rico? What about Evan? What about John Huck? Listen to me. You can always update the rules in the house. What applied then doesn't apply now. This is a new rule. I'm just giving you this is an update. You know how your phone have an update on the app? You hit the update button. This is an update. I'm just giving you the update. The update is, I don't care what yesterday. Whatever you did yesterday is done. Today, this very day, going forward, portal close on next week. Before you know what I'm saying? Before you jump in there, just think about that because we ain't taking you back. Now, don't ask me about that rule because I absolutely fucking love the rule. I am a fan of that rule.
You know what, kid?
Because there's a shit ton of players out there that's looking for a home. And that's no slight and there's no knock to them. What you do is you say, listen, I love you. I appreciate you. I want you here. But if you tell me you don't want this, I have to move on. I'm a small program. I can't be around here being held hostage by players that either 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That ain't no bad thing. Why you have the right? The NCAA has given players full autonomy to do what the hell they want to do as long as they are academically eligible. They can go to a new school every year. But here's what the coaches have to do. What they have to say is look, if you don't want this, if you don't want to wear this jersey, it's okay. I still love you, baby. I'm gonna help you pack your stuff and get to where you're trying to go. But you can't come back up in here no more. And it's not even I have to be that way. Show me in the real world where I could go. TD, listen to me now. TD, I ain't gonna put your company name out there. You can't walk up into that company and tell them folk, man, I'm leaving today, and turn your shirt in and turn your laptop in and walk the hell out and then come back tomorrow and say, you know what, man, I changed my mind, dog. I went home and you know, them bills, I realized they gonna say, hey, bro, you gotta go, homie. Security.
I already with the recruiter.com.
Yeah, I'm trying to say this in the most loving way. I know that's love. Love ain't always let me love on you. Sometimes tough love. But this is what I will say. It ain't even just that. It's just also you have to understand that you have a program to run. And Jackson State University being an HBCU, FCS conference, just a lowest of the Division Ones that there supposedly is from a RPI standpoint, whatever. You don't have the luxury to just be this, oh boy, the insecure, ugly chick. I think you know what I mean when I say that. Yeah. You just come and go as you please, do me how you want to do me. And, because I ain't got a whole lot going for myself, I'm going to just let you just do what you want to do with me and just come on in, and I'm going to still take you back. That's all.
Hey, this is what I want to say. If any player listening or anyone, I would like to say this. Let's be honest. We all play sports. The rules apply to everyone, but there are some exceptions. Let's be real. You have your elite.
I like that. I like where you're going. I'm with it.
You know what I'm saying?
The rules ain't the same for everybody. I like that. Okay, keep going.
I mean, let's be real. I mean, you got a star quarterback, running back. You know what I'm saying? They might get away with a little more than they let the next man get away with.
I love this too, Brian. This is a great mindset. Keep going, TD.
So with that being said, if you thinking of you guys are young people, be mindful, not in just the portal or anything else. Be mindful in the prank that you're gonna play on somebody. Be mindful of the joke. You may be joking, but someone else they may be serious. So you never know how a person gonna receive what you're about to put down or what you're about to do. Now, we had another player that make a fake post about it. It was ha 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 he. We already acknowledged that probably wasn't the best joke to make.
Jensen.
You know what I'm saying? So if you decide that you're gonna play around with doing something like that, make sure you know what you're doing. Because if you're doing it for a joke, if you're doing it for likes and clicks, if you're doing it for laughter, you may just go ahead and get what you don't want.
It's possible.
So just be mindful of the, you know what I'm saying, the horse playing that you may choose to do.
Well, I think the coaches are fully aware that it's like this. If they're not pushing you out the door and you choose to go out the door, then they're gonna say, okay, cool. I don't want you to, because most of the time it depends on how they do it. Most of the time they're gonna, you go talk to them, you let them know. But I'm telling you right now, what's up, Coach Green? What's happening? I don't. If compliance hit them up and say, hey, such and such, enter their name in the portal, you know what they're gonna say? Oh, what position is that? All right, we need to go get this right here. We're going to go hunt. We're going to go hunt for some new dogs because obviously you don't want to be here. And that's okay. It's nothing. There's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it because you can't have it both ways. You can't sit up here and say that we supposed to love on the players and not be emotional when they leave and then turn around and say you're being too harsh by saying they can't come back. No, I respect the coach. Like we have a conversation today about. We talked in the chat today about media presence and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Who?
The first, yeah. Mm-hmm.
We don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Cover. Hey, who sent you that? You ain't gotta say nothing.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Reliable.
Let me
Very reliable.
Right here. Look at me. We coming.
Okay, you got you. Okay.
Coming. I'm telling you, we got you. We coming. Don't worry about it. You got my word on that. You got my word on that. We coming. Don't worry about that. I just know we're gonna come take care of you. All right, then. Let's move on. We ain't got to worry about that. That's done. All right. But no, man. You can't have both ways. And this is what's so cool about by having an outlet to express. I am all for player mobility, players' freedom to do what they do. Hopefully they have a really good team that advises them and they wear their options beforehand, because I think what coach is doing by doing that is he's setting the tone for his program. So folks know, man, hey, before you enter that portal, make sure you're sure.
Right. Make sure right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, TD. There's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Make sure you're sure.
Hey, look, man. Hey, before you leave that job, you make sure you got another one. And it's guaranteed. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be like Fred McNair.
Hey, man, you took that right out of my head.
I mean, Fred McNair going to be all right. Matter of fact, I think Fred McNair going to be the next head coach at Southern. Me personally, I'm just telling you, he left before the ink was dry. Before the ink got on the paper. That's just all I'm saying. I'm just telling you, we ain't make that up. We just report. We speak on what we see. Perfect example. And get what they did. They was over there talking about, we got a coach player. We good. You good. Go on. Boy, they had a press conference and everything. They were like, nah, we good, Matt. You good. You left. You don't want to be here no more. We got said, Thomas. We good.
Man.
That's what they did. Am I making that up?
That's a situation, man.
I'm just saying, dog, that was a real life situation. Coach jumped in the portal, and Texas Southern said, I don't know, man. I don't know just yet. I don't know. Let's see. We're gonna open this thing back up. And they decided to go a different direction. I think they made a mistake, but they don't have to. But if he win, cool. If he don't, they're gonna be looking stupid. So that happened. So anyway,
so Ken, I want to ask you this, man. So school is about to be out, so I guess the players are gonna go home for a little while. You know when the report date and everything probably.
I would say expect the players to be back around the 1st of June.
Oh, for the summer.
Yeah, you're gonna get out. You get back for summer workouts and stuff like that. I think they'll come back probably in June for a little while, and then they'll take another short break, TD, right before they get into fall camp.
Yeah, man. You wouldn't be able to trust a person like me to work out on my own. Not that ain't.
Hey, my freshman year, no. Sophomore year, yeah. Sophomore year.
Elbow to mouth, and that's about it, man.
I got a little older, of course, but no, what you have to do, man, is they got a regime, man. They got a regiment, and they have a program in place. I love it, man. I love what the coaches are doing. I love Coach Quinn and Coach Callie James and all these. I love the staff, man. Staff is solid. They got to go do what they got to do, man. We want to win, bro, and we want winners that want to be Tigers, man. And I think every player, every school, I don't care who you talk to. If you talk to, if you go to Grambling, you talk to Miggy gonna say we want folk that want to be Grambling Tigers, and we want winners. Every coach gonna say that.
Right. Hey, I'm gonna put this up because if there any players watching, he responded to what I just said. If you're a player, if you go home for a month, you still need to work out or do something every day because you will pay. Man, I'm guilty. Ken, they had to put that cold rag on my head. Okay.
Hey, what's up, ASVP? Said last week in May, they should be here. Okay, so they'll be there about the last week of May. So that way you get the summer workouts worked out. You get everybody to keep your team together. You keep that cohesion. And y'all know we playing early. We playing on the 29th. So we playing on that Thursday. So we gonna be, August.
Week 0 again?
Not week 0, week 1, but on a Thursday night.
Yeah, right. Okay.
On a Thursday night for sure. So yeah,
we
man.
got a week 0 game, right? Is that FAMU is that MEAC SWAC
challenge? MEAC SWAC challenge, South Carolina. Is it South Carolina State FAMU? I think so. Is it South Carolina State FAMU in MEAC SWAC?
Kobe, you out there?
I think it's South Carolina State FAMU, man. I think it is.
Okay.
I think it is. I'm almost sure of that. Or is that? I think so, bro. I think that's what
it had to be is it the MEAC champ?
No. It's Norfolk. It's Norfolk. Norfolk FAMU. Is it Norfolk FAMU? Norfolk State. Okay. Timona said Norfolk. Who they got? They got FAMU?
I mean, how is that decided? I know it's decided. It's decided
So
on the
they got FAMU. So Norfolk FAMU. Okay. So old MEAC battle, basically. I know that North Carolina Central play Alabama State is that Alabama State, North Carolina Central in the Orange Blossom? I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay. So Norfolk versus FAMU. Be a pretty good game.
So is on the SWAC side, that game is decided by who win the SWAC, right? So on the MEAC side, is that
it's a rotating schedule. They have a rotating schedule going on in MEAC SWAC. That's what it was. Say South Carolina State FAMU is week 1. Okay, that I knew they played. I wasn't sure. That's not okay. Man, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be good to see FAMU versus Norfolk and South Carolina State. We can scout them. We got it. It's good to have that South. Man, it's so good to play FAMU in the middle of the season. I'm happy for that because we all get to see what they're working with, and we get to build up for that. And really, the thing I love the most about our schedule is the fact that the first 4 games are all all non-conference games. I mean, hell, we can lose all 4 of them, which I do not want to do, and still win the Celebration Bowl. I'm just saying, like the first 4, we got Southern, Grambling, Lane College, and ULM. Obviously we want to go 4-0. Grambling's doing a hell of a job over there. They've had a really good week of recruiting the D-line position. They got one of the gentlemen. They got brother the Cage kid that was at Southeastern Louisiana. He was a freshman All-American. I really wanted him at one time. We were recruiting him. Didn't get him. He went somewhere, and now he just decided to commit to Grambling. They got a 3-star D tackle from Tulsa transfer, 4-star defensive end from Virginia.
We go to them this year?
We go to Grambling this year, yes.
It's been a while since I've been down there.
So yeah, they Coach Mickey Joseph doing some things on the recruiting trail.
We saw him. We saw him in Louisiana at the HBCU.
Yeah, we did. Cool cat, man. He was Monday. He was at the restaurant with us.
Hey man, he's serious, bro. He about that. He about that action. So I know.
Man, hey, listen, it's gonna be good. I tell everybody, I want them to be at their best because I want us to be at our best. That's how you elevate the conference. Everybody's playing good football, and you just want to kick them in the teeth while they think they're good. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what, Austin? I'm excited about that one too because first of all, it's been a long time since I've been down there to a game. Second of all, after meeting Coach Joseph, he pulled no punches and what he got to say and what he gonna do, and he's serious about it. So he's coming out blazing. So I think it's gonna be very,
I love that.
What are you talking about?
Says it's personal, bro. We trying to that date circle. Make no mistake about it, man. We trying to bust the clock on y'all coming to Jackson, dog. I'm just telling you, bro. We got some get back we need to be. We got that.
I mean, you got to play politics and say, I'm gonna take it one game at a time.
hey, I don't tell him how to speak.
I was generally speaking. I was just saying.
I was gonna say, hey, you do whatever you want, however you feel. You got to go bag it up. I trust. Hey, he know what he got. What he getting himself into.
I wasn't speaking to. I just generally speak. You know how folks be. You know when you know you're gonna run over somebody, you be like,
it's the PC version of it though. Yeah, we gonna take it one game at a time. We just want to
take one game at a time. Well, they got some good. They got a good. They stumble on what they gonna say good about somebody. I know you about to walk them down.
Irv, I need Irv to have a big game against ULM, man. We got to go punish them boys, man. I think so. I think we need to go out there and really do our thing, man. So that's what I'm all for. Get Evan to go play against his old team. K5 get to play against his old team. Barring that they stick with us. We got a few more days left in the portal. We don't need nobody leaving. But they both grads, so hell, they can leave if they wanted to at any time. But I trust that they'll still be with us.
Right. And with in the offensive line, you know, that's the question everybody have, man. I like it's, and you know, we got the players there. Unfortunately, we didn't get the kid. We lost that one kid.
Yeah, we lost to Bethune. Shit, what was his name? I forgot his name already. Once they post another jersey, my memory get bad. But no, Cam Jordan.
Yeah, that was the young man that yeah.
And we did, yes, we did pick up another quarterback, a D2 kid out of Ascension, by the name of, boy, he got a name on him, Jack. And I keep forgetting to. He do, man. He got a name on him, bro. It's man, what is his name? Hold on just a second. No, it's Cam Vaughn.
Yes, Cam Vaughn.
I don't somebody, if y'all remember his name. Oh, it's there. His name, Dean. What's Dean's name? I'm gonna post it. Just give me just a second. I got it. I got it right here. I'm gonna go ahead and take it from his name is Dean Varaccionu. Varaccion. Woo, that's a name right there, Jack.
Again, I probably shouldn't ask this question here, but I'm going to
ask. It's Friday. It's Funky Friday, dog. We letting it hang tonight. No,
did we put a pause or do we scratch the fans?
What fans?
The oscillating fans for the sideline.
Oh, they had already had some.
They already had some. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had already had some. So we pivoted and just did something else.
I know watching it. Oh, yeah, okay.
Lefty. Left-handed QB. Sorry about that, Dean. He did commit. Hey, look, man. Tell me, break this down. No, corners won't return. Not at all. Can you just call him Dean Alphabet or D? Yeah, Dean V, man. Mr. V. It's Varaccion. Varaccion. There you go.
No, folks.
Where's anyway? Y'all be sure to go to Givelify if you'd like to donate to our foundation, man. 501c3 tax deductible. Shout out to all our sponsors, channel sponsors. I want to send huge congratulations again to A.D. Robinson. He will be, he's acknowledged. He will be honored this weekend, this Sunday. Tune in to the Young, Gifted, and Empowered Awards ceremony. And he was being named the Leader of the Year. He's receiving the Young, Gifted, and Empowered Award. As he stated that basically his statement was his style is for his coaches and student athletes, man. That's really what that's what he primarily focuses on, man. So
again, didn't he get something similar to that last year or somewhere in Cali? He had to go.
Yeah, he got an award in Cali, man. He was rewarded the Athletic Director of the Year award.
Wow.
Yeah, man, that was pretty dope. Absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty dope. And like I said, man, when you have a good leader from your athletic department, you can rest comfortably to know that, he's going to do his due diligence. And I trust, man. I trust whatever he decides to do. If the hire is somebody that we're familiar with and we feel like I don't know about that one. I just what am I going to do about it? We want to support him and try to, be as supportive as we possibly can, bro. And just trust that he does believe that with the right amount of support, that he can definitely make some things shake in a different capacity. I think EA asked about the baseball game. I think we lost 9-5 today. FAMU 9, Jackson State 5. Got a good baseball program, man. Man, we back on that Jekyll and Hyde stuff, man, on the baseball side, bro. We gotta get some consistency, bro.
Mm.
1 minute we'll play well, the next minute it'll just look like you know what I mean? But again, it does, at the end of the day, when you get ready to go to the tournament, that's really where it all, where it matters the most, is getting through that tournament.
Which is coming up soon, huh?
Yeah, we're getting toward the end of the season, man. It's on the next show, bro. My birthday is on Monday, so that means that we're right at the end of we're right at the end of April, beginning of May. That's where we at, bro. So that's what we on.
Hey man, I want to again, we was talking about the players returning at the end of May, June, just to kind of give a rundown, with that coming back for the summer workout. Shout out to Coach Beef.
Oh yeah.
And I'm saying this to Tiger Nation. If you never really played sports, or you hadn't played football, definitely practicing in the hot weather. I mean, it's like preparing food, Ken. It tastes good, it look good, but you don't see the preparation that goes with it. The buying, the preparing, the cooking, the seasoning and all that stuff. Man, if some of you guys know or knew how these, that's why we got to support these kids, and that's why we have to be mindful how we speak to them and stuff on social media, because they represent school. Like we say DI love. They representing the school that you love, the institution that you love, and they letting their talent to be here. You know what I'm saying, man? And they put their bodies through some stuff, Ken.
They do.
So, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Coach Beef and his team for the job that they do getting the players in shape. And I would and I would implore to each player, make sure you're doing some stuff on your own. Don't wait, don't come back waiting on Coach Beef and his staff, to do it, man. You're putting yourself behind the A-ball because they're going with the person in shape now.
Yeah.
So y'all, so you have to make sure that you have to put your 2 cents in what what you're doing too.
Absolutely. Man, I think we lost D. David. Dude was a walking sack. Yeah. And then 2, I see you talking about Corners. Corners didn't even finish the season last year, y'all. Y'all didn't see him finish the season. So, but I get it. We moved on, man. We moved on. No, he's not returning. If everybody that you saw in the spring is who we have, with the addition to the players that have committed in the early signing period and the players that we're bringing in now. So that's where we at. Some of the, those chapters on some of those are actually closed. So, yeah. So,
Ken, any word on any new recruits on Coach Mo's side?
Yeah, there is. We got another commitment. They just didn't announce it. We took some. Okay. We took some from somebody.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
The doctor told you to do it.
In the conference, we took some from him. Give me that shit, nigga. We did. We took some.
He put on the ski mask and the gloves.
I wasn't no ski mask, TD. We pulled our hat off and showed what we walked up just like this. Get him. Nah, it wasn't no ski mask. We took it. Took some.
Antonio, the answer is yes.
Yeah. Yeah, boy can still coming. Yeah, he was just at the prom. Yeah, he coming. He'll be at the end of May. Yeah, and Mike Smith. All them boys coming. Nah, we did. And that's for EA, by the way.
Hey kid, I don't know what kind of mood you went in, man. But boy, you just everything changed. And then you on all that Raider Black.
Look, man, I'm really like that, TD. You know that, man. I have to, code switch every now and again, man. Every now and again, I gotta let folk know who we really is, where we from. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I get tired of getting hit, man. So every now and again, you gotta strike back. Like I told them folks, y'all out here talking. And I said this yesterday. I said, why folks out there doing all this talking? If you ain't if you don't know what it's like to lose a coach and go all in to try to keep your winning coach, please don't talk to me about Coach D'Amico Reed. I am not interested in your opinion. You know why?
In this case right here is what player?
I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to say it again now. Why are you talking about something you ain't never experienced? At least now, listen. We saw a team last year win. They coach was rumored to go somewhere else. They tried to run a full court press to do what they could to get him to stay, and he still left. But at least that was listen. At least that was a good situation because they was winning. That means somebody wanted them. You follow what I'm saying? That's what I'm just saying. Some folk don't. Hell, the rest of the conference is pink slip athletic conference. You know, TD. Everybody had not pink slips. They don't know what it's like, man. I'm just saying, bro. But that's where we are with Coach Mo for right now. We got a little something we snatched up. We like what we saw and we came and took him. They'll find out soon enough. I'm just telling y'all, man. Listen, hey,
what say the point of giving the point.
Let me be serious for a minute, TD, for a quick second. These folk really don't. The folk that fuck with us, man, they don't really like when we fight, when we strike back. Let me
you
not
say strike back.
That's see. When I heard that word, I'm like, I ain't even thinking about them ugly folks over there in Florida.
I thought you were saying something.
When we bust back, it's on top of that, sis. We added to what we had. I ain't mean to say that, EDA. That was for you though. That's stop messing with me, dog. I'm just telling you. You know what I'm saying, folks? I really am. Y'all know me how it used to be. I don't really go in nobody no more. I try to just avoid folks. Just like today, man. I said I had to put out a tweet today. Man, I am not about to go back and forth with no parents of no former players, man. That we not doing that, y'all. Because I understand where their energy is coming from. I was talking to Trey. Me and Trey, shout out to Trey from Grambling. That's my brother, man. Y'all know Trey. That's our brother. Trey is an honorary Jackson State Tiger. He gonna pull up and support us, but he Grambling through and through. He's a Grambling man. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Trey will pull up to the vet, and I don't know if he's watching or whatever, but if you do, tell him, what up, bro? We go back and forth. And I was talking that smack. I said, A.D. Roberts can pull up and take something. He said, well, yeah, he sure did take Mo Williams from Alabama State, and that was an excellent hire. He was trying to be funny because he was like, Mo finished 5th place. And I said, man, that's a good one. I was like, boy, that's a good one. I said, boy, y'all finally got a basketball program, and you got some gumption to and I don't blame it. I don't blame it. I said, boy, I'd be doing the same thing if I was you.
Wow.
But listen now, I said, Jackson State men's basketball played the entire season with 2 of the best players injured. They did not play the whole season. That's Romeo Mansell. That's Deshaun Ruffin. Take it how you want to take it. That's what happened. So, And then not to mention Jamie Mitchell got hurt, not to mention Keith Johnson got hurt, not to mention, you know what I'm saying, we had several injuries throughout the rest of the year. But whatever, it is what it is. And I just, particular individual felt the need to comment because they personally they had more insight because of a son that played for the program, and I was just like, oh man, I understand it. So however you feel about the coach and his inability to whether utilize the talent or whatever the case may be, that's all good, man. I'm gonna just walk away from that one because in order to dialogue, we gotta go in a space that we ain't trying to go into. So what I'll do is this, TD. I'll say, however you see it is your truth, and I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna just say, okay. Because I'm gonna use it. Y'all know what taught me that? My love for LeBron James. I am no longer debating people about whether you think he the GOAT or not the GOAT. If you say he ain't the GOAT, you know what I say? Cool. Just leave it at that. You don't have to try to convince me. If you think he's not the GOAT and he's terrible, okay. But what people have a problem with, TD, it ain't that they don't want him. It ain't that they, listen, it ain't that they don't believe he the GOAT, TD. It's the fact that I don't believe he the GOAT, and I don't want you to believe it neither. And that ain't, you can't have it both ways. You don't get to tell me how to think, and I don't get to tell you how to think. You say he in the GOAT, I say, all right, cool. So because of that, however anybody sees anything, I say, all right, cool. That's how you see it. You got it, bro. Let's move on. And they don't like that.
Antonio Gayton, is that the little receiver?
Yeah, I don't know if he coming or not, man. I don't know. I don't know, man.
I mean, I heard you mention on the show the other day, man, and you didn't give out any numbers. With the transition of coach, with Coach Reed, departing, going taking her talents elsewhere, man, trying to handle something different. Like you said, you had a lot of people watching. So this right here should be more evident that we should continue to bind together and support the school in whatever way we can. With that being said, I heard you mention the season ticket sale is going well.
We up, dog. We up. We over a certain. I'll just say this: we over $4,000. We over 4,000 tickets already sold right now. Keep in mind, the most we ever sold on the Prime was 67.5, I think. Last year, I think we did 62, and we already at 4, or a little over 4. So we got to keep buying tickets, man. We can get to 10,000. We can get to 8,000. I believe that we can break a record for most tickets. So,
do you still have that information on how to purchase tickets?
Yeah, just go the ticket office. I'll put it back up. I go grab one of them old slides that got it on there and just and put it up there. But ticket, you can literally. I'll put it up there. I have it for next show. Right. But I'm also gonna have my Cash App up for next show too because it's my birthday. I just want y'all to know that now. I do a lot for a lot of people. Y'all better bless me. I hate being like this. I'm gonna do it. I work too damn hard. But let me say this though, TD. I got breaking news. Not breaking news, but I do want to say this because talk to one of our sponsor partners. We're looking to put together an event before the season starts. We're looking to put together. We got a pretty dope idea, man. With we're looking to do kind of this an honorary, a sports banquet, man. Where we looking to. We want to honor some of the greats in the community, man. That's all doing wonderful things that's tied to Jackson State. And the purpose of this event is going to be centered around growing our NIL base fundraiser. We're looking to really educate the community on how they can activate us and really help expand our footprint from an NIL standpoint. A great Jackson State is great for Jackson. So we working on some stuff for real, man. And we talking about a major event that's gonna have old bro doing his thing. So more to come on that. We looking at doing we're gonna get cleaned up, man. We're gonna, talking about a black tie event. We trying to get some. We looking at political figures. We're looking at coaches. We're looking to try to honor at least 5 whomever doing big things that we feel is we're going to narrow down a list, and we're going to have our honorary. We it's just more to come to that. It'll have its own name, and it'll be sponsored by yours truly, obviously the KC-1400 Media Group. But the objective is to educate those on what we're doing and really grow our collective space, and really look to have those to not just do a one-time thing, but to we're looking for residual support. That's how we change the game, man. And TD, we're gonna talk offline, but trust me when I tell you, bro, you're gonna love this, dog. Just something that
What you say it is again?
we're looking at the beginning of August, right before the season start. And we'll put that out there. We're gonna actually be one of our sponsors and one of our partners is a marketing company. So we're looking to, they're gonna be basically putting helping us to put this event on. It's probably gonna be, now we do know we do have the fundraiser for Coach TC coming up August 24th. Ain't got nothing to do with that. It won't even interfere with that. It's we're in a whole different lane. But what we are looking to do is we got something brewing, man, and it's big too. And we want everybody that's capable, that's in the area. Put your nice clothes on. Come on out and let's really fellowship and really continue to grow our footprint in this space, man. It's listen, man. You can only do so much at the pace that we're going, but you know how I am, bro. I'm a visionary and a innovator, man. I want to. It's go big or go home, and I don't think folks will want to miss this event, man. That we working on, and as soon as we finalize some of the details, we'll start pushing it. And of course, we'll have ticket information out there. Obviously, we'll have tiers to the tickets, and we'll have it available for those to donate and whatnot. But we're looking for corporate sponsors, bro. We ain't trying to tax everybody's pocket. Of course, the grassroots is the essence of what we do, and we will continue that. But we're looking for some major players to get active with us that aren't even aware of who we are, what we do, and got ties to JSU and don't even understand how they can help us to help the athletes at Jackson State. So what do? Do you keep saying that it don't exist, or this need to happen, or do you do what you got to do to make it happen? And that's what we're looking to do. How do we pull more entities together to do things on a collective space, bro? Oh, it's gonna be a game changer, bro. We're talking about an annual event, man. That's gonna be centered around that, and I got a lot of ideas, man. And it is not just ideas. We're talking about some serious things, man. That we trying to get the AD, the coaches out there. We definitely gonna have we will have all of our NIL athletes present that have represented the brand over a period of time, what have you. And they'll be compensated for their time, because we don't want to ever pull them away from whatever they got going on without them being taken care of. So, because they represent the brand, they represent what we're doing. And I'm tired of watching everybody else play the game, bro. And we on the sideline just watching them do what they do. Man, the hell with that. We gotta get active, bro. And I ain't worried about what nobody else got going on. I ain't saying too much online. We got to get active, bro. And I'm telling you, we got to have an event, a staple. That's going to be just one of the things that we'll do. But we're not going nowhere, man. You know what I'm saying? Our lane is really the lane that's going to really keep us real players, man. Because a lot of these kids want bread, man. You see the message you got. You follow what I'm saying? Hey, man. Let to he who has leverage. You follow what I'm saying? Publishing the first issue of that student. Hey, that's dope. These 1877. I need a copy of that. They had an event to celebrate. That's dope, man. Man, celebrate yourself. Hell, if ain't nobody else gonna celebrate you, if you ain't gonna do it, who else gonna do it? They can't do it if they don't know what you're doing. And I'm gonna say it this way: I got something I want to say about us, and I'm pretty much done. I wasn't gonna spend too much time talking about what we talked about yesterday. Just go watch the show from yesterday. You know what I mean? I go check that out, brother Seeley. We got to get around the obstacles that hold us back from working together, TD. And you know, one of the best ways to do that is to empower everybody in the space that they're in. You know what I'm saying? Love on them. Everybody wants to be loved on, bro. And if I get to loving on you, you ain't got time to hate on me. You follow what I'm saying? So I just leave it there. I got some, we gonna put together a dope list of figures that we feel are doing phenomenal things that we would like to recognize, and we want to invite them to this event so they can be honored. And in the meantime, it will allow us an opportunity to partner with their support base, and it'll put the right people in the room simultaneously to speak to what it is that we're doing and how we can actually do it collaboratively on a monumental level, bro. It's fail proof because it's win-win. Even if it's a handful that comes, it doesn't matter. You take what you get and you roll with it and you keep building on it. You know what I'm saying? I love the support is here. We have a great support base with this platform. I appreciate everybody so much, man. Go ahead, brother.
Can I go on the act?
Listen.
Excuse me. Kind of speaking on to what you're saying, as far as getting together and everybody kind of working together. I guess you would look at it as a team.
Yep.
And not be so concerned with, realizing, that I'm going to get mine and not support the next man for getting theirs. So if we're working as a team, if you score and win, then I score and win because we're on the same team. But being the fact that you're going to receive the shine, is going to stop me from supporting you. I'm going to be on the bench mad. I'm going to be on the sideline mad. I'm not going to support. I'm not going to come to practice because I don't want you to have the shine because you got the shine when we all playing for the same team and we all want the same thing. So why not support? You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing, Ken. We, just starting this space right here, we may not, and we getting there. You know what I'm saying? We're slowly working toward it, but we may not have the same clout as or same position, to I guess to have a certain amount of shine. But you know what? Just as sure as you sit upon, just as sure as you high up on something, you know what I'm saying, doing something, sometimes you forget about the people who want to be there as well, who's help holding you up. So you have to bring those people up with you as well, because 100%. they still playing on the same team or rooting for that same team that you supporting and that you rooting for.
I agree.
I hope that made sense.
It does. It does. No, it just I think sometimes I don't want to take anybody too fast. I'm just sharing what we discussed. The framework is not in place. It's not. It's right now. It's an ideal. It is something that's in the works. But I'm just telling you now, as we do it, we're gonna do it big, man. And then I'm talking about more than anything, even if it was just the purchase of the ticket to be there was the fundraiser. Even if that was the case, TD, it's about disseminating the information, letting everybody know it's really marketing. This is who we are. This is what we do. And this is how you can find us, how you can be of a help. And let me speak to you about, because our people we're we're visual people, man. We have to see it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, we buy, I gotta see what you're talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you put that in front of them and let them know what you've done, and in that time, obviously that's an opportunity to show what you've done, show your work, and then talk about how we can expand it to the next level and do it collectively. And now everyone has a part in that. Everyone is a factor in appreciating what we can do in that space. And
I remember I was taking a class one time, and I had this teacher to say, this was a few years ago, but I was young, and she said that her husband paid $2,500 for football. And I said, your husband paid $2,500 for football. Now, it was a donation. He was going to get a donation to the school anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
I guess it was, it was more so a souvenir type thing. So I'm saying that to say those the type of thing that other schools and other people do. They had raffle off, certain things and people donate. They overpay, but you was gonna donate anyway. Have a souvenir, for your school or just support your school anyway.
Well, it's so many ways you can do that. The reality of it is that it's not even so much as just about getting the average supporter that's already doing a lot of things. It's a great way to partner with some businesses in a way to where they can partner with us. And the best way to make that happen, TD, is usually an event. Have an event, invite them out. We have corporate sponsors. I mean, I would like for all of our channel sponsors to be present. Get a couple vehicles, couple brand new vehicles from Toyota, park them outside, let them know, hey, we don't know. See, we might can do a raffle or something. It's so many ways you can do a thing, man. You can get with that was something that we were able to do. That someone was talking about doing. Imagine if Toyota decided that they would take a vehicle, bro, and we would enter a raffle. We had to. I don't know how that works, but I'm just kind of thinking out loud. And people purchase whatever it costs however much to purchase a raffle. It'll be dope, man, for something like that. Because you can raise a lot of money doing something like that. There's so many ways to do it. I've been saying there's a lot of collectors, but all those collectors have events, bro. They all do. They have events. They have exclusive events with athletes. They have private events. They got all kind of stuff, man. But what makes what they do so much easier from what I've been able to communicate and learn from others is collaboration from all entities involved. You know what I'm saying? Businesses, donors. They working together to really grow. You think about the Grove Collective. That's Ole Miss's collective. They got a ton of shit involved in that. Big time donors. They got all different types of. They got all the different sectors covered because they all know that the success of Ole Miss is going to benefit from everybody. All those entities are going to benefit from it. They all will. They all will benefit from Ole Miss football being successful.
So Ken, I don't know this, so I'll make sure I put this out there. So I'm just gonna ask the question.
Yeah.
On the heel of FedEx supporting the Memphis Tigers, we got the Nissan plant, and we also have Continental Tires out here in Clinton. Is there? I mean, I'm not saying that you know this, but just for the sake of saying, is there a team or something on campus who goes out to try to get partnership with these companies?
Yes, there is a person. I don't put their name out there, but we have someone that does that in the office. Yeah, we do. We have someone. Well, I guess you said. I think Monica's in that role. Monica Lewis is one of them. I think she has a team, but of course, that we have obviously we do have a team that, every time, when Richard is always constantly talking about this first down is brought to you by Lay's potato chips. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody had to negotiate that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And trust me, it's there. Hey, what's happening?
Evening, Rochelle.
Hello.
I got my wine too.
Hey,
you
TD,
doing?
how are you?
Good to see you.
Thank you. I went out to dinner.
What
Needed
you
to get
eat?
outside. Needed to go outside and let the sun
I
hit
did the same thing. I went to that Benihana.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. What you go eat?
Actually, my friend, she took me out for it was a late birthday, so I went to this nice little one little
What was your
quaint little.
birthday?
I had this mahi fish, but it had lobster on top of it on a bed of rice with this honey glaze. It was really good. It was had me some raw oyster shots. Had a little. They were drained in vodka, so I'm feeling a little good today. So that's why I was like, "Come on in, let's have conversation."
Yeah, that sounds good. It sounds good. I'm gonna have me a nice little dinner meal tomorrow. I'm treating myself, man. I had what I would just say, I went to Benihana today, to the bar and had me some good shrimp fried rice, some sushi rolls, and the little what do you call it? The little wings they had, the little whatever. I'm gonna run over to I'm gonna do something this weekend. I'm gonna just leave that off record, but I'll be doing something for myself. So turn 42 on Monday, man. It's a blessing.
Okay, come on, 42.
42, man. Be 42, man. I remember when I was, you know what I'm saying? 22. Feel like it was just yesterday.
Oh, it gets better with time. It really does.
Who told you that?
Me, I'll be 59 this year. What are you talking about?
I'm
Do this
messing.
look, do this look like it's 59 to you?
Hey, no, it don't. You know that black don't crack. That's what they say. I am a young man. That's right. That's right. I'm a young buck. I appreciate that. I'm trying to stay as young as I can. I sure is. Let me see what you got there, bro.
The restaurant
Yeah, I
got
did.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. But let me say this though. I want to mention this again. I'm excited about this. We signed the paperwork on our partnership with ShotRx. Um, and that was dope, man. I'll say this: Dr. Ted, he wrote a check for the foundation in a monetary amount to get us started with our partnership. But I will say this though: this partnership is going to be, in totality, pretty awesome partnership. I would say in value close to about 40,000. Not, and here's how it'll be over 33,000 for students and for donations to the opposing university. Okay. Um, the cool thing about it is that we will be presenting three $10,000 internships to a particular Jackson State student. Now, the criteria, obviously, we're looking for students in the health science department. So we got someone in-house that's helping to vet out those particular candidates. And we've already picked the games. I just thought this is just going to be a dope idea. This is one of the things we do want to meet with Dr. Thompson, the President Thompson, about, because we do want to connect it to the football games. So we picked Southern, we picked Pine Bluff, which is homecoming, and we picked Texas Southern. So we'll present during those games, and then what we will do is we will donate. We'll make $1,000 donation to their general student, whatever fund that is, scholarship fund to each of those institutions. And that's pretty dope. Compliments of KC-1400 Media and Shot RX partnership. So I'm excited about that, man. I'm excited about that. That's pretty dope. That's putting us in the educational, academic sector and not just athletics. So it allows us to, because not everybody don't like sports, man. You got some, the smart people, the smart, intelligent people who just do what they do and don't really pay attention to all that. They got dollars too, and they got interests too. So we want to touch everybody, but shout out to Auto Masters, obviously, and I saw Brother Timothy Poe on there. Like I said, if you guys are looking for a local, vehicle, give them a shout, 601-927-7794. If you're looking for a brand new vehicle, also you can go to Cannon Toyota Vicksburg. We will be hosting a football schedule signing at the dealership. We're nailing down a date. We'll have our two of our ambassadors on site. We're looking to get a couple of food trucks, advertise it, make it a big deal. Those in the Vicksburg area that's tied to Jackson State, they haven't bought their tickets. We'll show them how they can purchase their tickets. The players will be signing some schedules and looking to compensate them for their time. So looking forward to that. It's going to be pretty fun, man.
So Ken, are they going to have schedule like the one behind me?
Yeah, we're gonna print out the schedules, man. The actual Austin don't need to actually change the date. The old schedule's got the 31st on there. We're going to ULM on the 29th. So we need to get those new schedules printed out since they changed us to a Thursday night game and no longer a Saturday night game. So yeah.
And you say that's gonna come up, you just hadn't pinned down a date for that yet.
We're waiting on the dealership is gonna put gonna put it out there. It'll definitely be before the season start, obviously. And we'll see when that'll be. As soon as we get that date, we'll definitely nail it down. That'll be mainly for our athletes and for them. So we'll coincide and we'll coordinate that with them. And we'll be there. We'll cover that as well. And be down there for a couple of hours, and hopefully we can help them sell a vehicle, man.
Ken, can I just give a shout out to you? You making this thing sharp. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all, you doing it. I mean, I'm looking at all the things how we
there
can.
You go. Austin, I need about 100 of them things, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so more than likely it'll be late July, early August, TD, when we do that event.
So do you have a date so I can make sure I can fly down?
You'll be there. We'll make sure of it. No. The date is not. We're talking early August for the event. We just got to nail down the specifics, and once we do that, we'll take a couple of weeks to get that mapped out, and then we'll go from there. We're partnering with them. This is what they do. That's why you partner with a company that's familiar with it, so we don't have to try to like do everything on our own. We have sponsors that'll assist us with that with the event, and we'll go from there.
Ken, can I ask you a question? Well, I ask you offline. I won't ask it here. I ask you offline.
What is it about, though?
No, it was just. It ain't nothing bad.
I'm saying for you to say offline, I'm like,
No, okay. What I was going to ask you, the place where you were looking at for the event,
that's open. I mean, we're gonna obviously, we can get with Visit Jackson. We getting a venue. I have a couple of options actually right now, and I won't say right now. Yes, music will be a part of the event. Don't
but I was gonna say if you had a this, because I was thinking about all the people that sponsor. I know we did it one time here. Is that we had an outside they had an outside patio, and so we had this one. It was a black guy who wanted cigars, and so he actually that's how he rolled the cigars.
Hey, listen, we trying to everybody. That's a growing community too, by the way.
Yes.
Like the vibing with the cigars and hey man, we just chilling, baby. Smoke a little cigar, drink a little coke.
Listen, I'll be out there with you. I smoke a cigar every now and then.
That's what we does now. But no, we looking to really man, it's gotta be worth people's time. They're gonna put some nice clothes on and come and spend some time with us. We gotta make it worth our while. It ain't gonna be no look, we're gonna have all hues in there. So when the event start at whatever time we say it start, that's what time it start. We don't need you pulling up an hour later trying to be fashionably late. It ain't that type of party.
Be locking the doors.
Pull up, man, on time. Just saying.
You say we locking the doors.
You saying you coming in, we walking out.
Listen, all day. Quit black people be on time. Oh, the six-pack gonna be there too, y'all. I want the six-pack gonna be there, TD. The six-pack gonna be there, kid.
But no, it's trust me, it sounds like I'm just talking, but I can assure you this is I'm telling you, I'm trying to hit it over the big old wall in Dallas. I mean, remember the Boston wall and when the Red Sox played the big, what they call it, the Green Monster. That's what I'm trying to do, man. And that's but the idea is I can't really say everything online. I'm just giving you kind of like the skinny of it. But we'll all talk. We'll actually meet as a team. We'll do a Zoom call with everybody on it. Matter of fact, we can actually pull up on here without it doing a Zoom. We all pull up on a test and just talk. And we'll all the monster, the big monster, the green monster.
Hey, ASVP, is it what I'm thinking? Oh man, Ken, you see it right here?
What that?
I think I'm overdoing it though. Is he referring to the posters? Oh, wrong thing.
They are done, just waiting on them.
No, he said TD will be proud. So the posters. Remember we talked about the posters a few months ago? Is that what he's talking about? Back in the day.
I just know I got some wine.
Yeah. Okay. I see. I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Yeah, you with me now?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm with you. Yeah, we need that. Yeah. With it, baby. Yeah. Heck yeah. Anyway, TD, yes, go back to my friend. But no, man, it's no, that I'm only mentioning that because that was a conversation I had today. That was an earlier conversation regarding the event. Just wanted to. We had a meeting with one of our counterpart partners, and just kind of wanted to see where we were with that. And that event is important, man. We gotta be ready to rock and roll. Fall sports kickoff. Can't do much about 2024. We do what we can do the way we've been doing it. But a lot of the efforts that we're trying to do is really for the 24-25 seasons and beyond.
Yes.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
Hey, Ken, let me say something about.
Let's go.
Let me say something about what you were saying about the event that because you don't have any dates for anything yet, but the event you're talking about having, and then the signing that you're speaking on having, at Cannon over in Vicksburg. And I won't say this to Tiger Nation. Any good information, all information that you see here, we try to make it as positive and as useful as possible. Just like in church, don't just take this word and have it between these four walls or these computers. Spread the word, because the reason why a lot of people or some things people don't support, because when they try to do stuff, no one comes out to support the event that we'll put together.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna try. What you try to do is you try to give everybody a little bit of something that they like to entice them for why they would want to be there. It'd be a great opportunity to network, but the biggest thing is that the purpose for being there is we want to honor those that we select, and we will informally invite them to be present. And once we get those to accept that they will be present, we will shape that event around that and let the public know what we're doing and whether we want the mayor there, we want the public, the political figures there. We want everybody there because again, keep in mind the tie is Jackson State. We want to connect the dots.
Yeah.
Because if most of these, all of those in the city that are doing big things and great things, every game we go to, the home game, you see the mayor there. You know what I'm saying? You see the figure, all these figures that's doing great things. Now, I'll say that to say this. The reason you want that is because you want to let them know, as Jackson State is successful, we are successful in the city. It benefits Jackson, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? So whatever aspect, whatever sector you find yourself operating in, a great JSU means a great, benefit for your business, for your sector, for your company, for your perspective. So, and how do you do that? You win by, you need resources. You need, the NIL game is the way to go. And you want to be able to educate these companies and whether they donate to us or not, you may walk out of there with a company that's willing to sign some players to NIL deals. They may leave a small little something and say, "Hey, here's a couple $100 to put in the pot for what y'all doing." But man, you just educated me on the perspective that I wasn't aware of, and I can see now how I can utilize Jackson State players and pay them to market for my brand and all that good stuff. So,
Hey, Rochelle, I have a question for you. I mentioned it earlier, but before I do that, what's up, KT Dub?
what's up, big bro?
Thought you'd be in the bed by now, man.
It's Friday night,
late.
baby.
Oh, no, it is. It's Friday.
Oh yeah, Willie, we definitely doing that. Yeah, you already know. We hitting everybody up. We want everybody there. We want them there, man. We want them there, and it ain't even about us like that. It's just about, because in this game that we trying to partner in, it's really for the student athletes, man. It's for them to shine, and right now we ain't really got we got a little bit of light. We ain't got that much light to shine, to share right now, but we can. Everybody got a light but imagine how bright it'll be if we all put our lights together and hand those lights over to the athletes or whatnot. So
yes,
Rochelle.
Yes.
So I mentioned earlier in the show, we was talking about the departure of Coach Reed and the players that's being left behind.
Mm-hmm.
As a lady who have played basketball, who may have been away from home from a therapeutic sense, those players that may not go along with her, that may not tag along or be invited, to go to the next school, what would you say to those young ladies or just any student? Because like I said, this could be a dark moment for them, with them being young, not knowing which way to go. Whether do I go, do I stay, do I enter the portal, do I try to see what happened with the next regime? What would you say along those lines?
I would first say to wait to see what's happening. We don't even know what type of coach we have. Even if it's anything with coach with our AD, it's going to be a coach that's great. I don't think the standard is going to be low. I think your first year, I personally think they should wait. Don't just jump into a portal not knowing where you're going, not knowing what you're doing. That could hurt you in the long run. And also, see after you see your coach and see what that person is like, give that coach a chance. And for those who may have been left a lot behind, this can be your chance to shine. To be honest with you, I mean, you didn't have that opportunity now. Now it's it's your this could be your time if you want to really think about it. Is that now is your listen? You were good enough to get on a scholarship, so that lets me know you a good player, right? So now this is your chance to find your angle, to find your space, to carve in your path to become a starter or whatever is where you're trying to go. So definitely don't leave, because this is your chance to take the team to where it could go to the next level. That's how I see it.
So basically, stay in your books, keep your grades up so you can be eligible to play. Matter of fact, this is a great time to work on your craft.
Exactly. But my biggest thing is that what we have a tendency to do, this generation, they're very impatient. And you don't know. But because we trust our AD, it may be someone different, but who say it's not because he or she is not going to be just as good. You know what I'm saying? So the foundation has been laid, but if Coach Reed chose you on a scholarship, she believed in you.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just your chance now to step into what you wanted to do, because now you work hard, you can be a starter this year. It just depends on how bad do you want to play the game is the question.
I'm looking for those players that's gonna say, "This is my team now."
Do you understand? Do
This
you
my
hear
team.
me?
Yeah. Why leave? I mean, now don't get me wrong. If there's opportunities and you want to pursue them, they have that right. But imagine the amazing opportunity you have, knowing that the new coach is going to need you, especially with the time frame.
Listen,
They're going to need you to be there and be a staple and really just buy in to what you got going on, to what they got going on. They'll add some more teammates based off of whatever's available, whatever's out there. But for the most part, shit, man. I mean, stick it out and just see if you don't have nowhere else to go. Make sure you get that degree, especially for those that have been there for a few years or a couple years or whatnot. You right there to getting that degree. Just make it work, and re-recruit your teammate. If you got a teammate that left or something like that and they didn't go with her, hey, let them know we trying to continue to run the SWAC.
And be mindful who's in your ear, because what worked for them may not work for you.
that part. And the other part, if you think about it, Ken, if the announcement you said is going to be announced next week, you got all this summer to really hone in on your skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, you better.
Well, let's call it what it is, Michelle. To your point, on good teams, it's hard to get playing time.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Just saying.
I'm like, hone in on your skills this summer, correct what needs to be correct, and when you come back, you coming back hard and correct because you want to be getting some playing time for sure. That's why I'm like, it can be such a great opportunity. It just depends on where you see it. Do you see it half empty? Do you see it half full? Do you see it as this is my chance to step in and get some, like you say, get the playing time that's needed? You can't. Oh, come on now. Come on. Laugh often, dream big. Do you see it in the background? Okay. Oh, sucky.
I wanted to try this for
color still there, Rochelle.
What'd you say?
The Darius was admiring your colors.
Yeah, I assume he must be from Southern. But this had nothing to do with you and my colors, Mr. Southern.
Yeah, what she just said.
But I'm still excited. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. When Coach Sadie left, it's always an uncertainty. But man, when you come to ball, you come to ball. You know what
I'm glad you mentioned Coach Sadie, because I do want to ask this question. I think y'all know where I'm going when I say this, though. Coach Reed came on the platform and said she wanted to. She talked about getting her name on the floor. There's a lot of Sadie McGee supporters, lovers, and you played for, and a lot of folks like, whoa, man, pump your brakes. I love what Coach Reed did in her 6 years of being here, but the legend, Sadie McGee, but I think I got an idea that I think would suffice everybody. You name it the Reed McGee Court or the McGee Reed Court. I don't see. I think both. Both
beautiful, man.
Both coaches did, because I know Coach Sadie had a season. She won over 30 games, man, and I think it was a couple of seasons she won over 30 games, and I think she won about three championships, like tournament championships, same as Coach Reed did. I'm not sure about the regular season, but she had probably about 6 seasons. I wanted 6 or 7 seasons over 20 wins. Story I think with us 13, 14 seasons, something to that effect. And it was pretty she had a pretty good run, man, I'd say.
How long was she head coach?
about 13, 14 years.
Oh,
and was dressing her butt. Oh man, and bling out. We not playing. You Sadie McGee. Oh my God, Sadie McGee was the truth. Her and Coach Turner. So I would love that. That would be awesome if that would happen. I'd actually fly down for that. Say,
I
Sadie
just
McGee,
like I said, I don't know if we would go that route.
that'll be
But
beautiful.
if you keeping it a buck, like that's something that I thought about. I don't like to see, because when you start getting into the debates about who did what, and I don't. You don't have to put one down to lift the other one. We had two legendary coaches that did legendary things in their own right. And I think it's pretty dope. I mean, so.
Yeah. Sadie McGee used to be on me, Ken. Lord have mercy. Rochelle! That was and Coach Turner, Lord have mercy. Oh,
There you go, McGee Reed, the McGee Reed court. You know what I'm saying? That'll be so cool, man. Let me see. It said, I have an honest question. If old school guys can get the money, we would. Yeah, you're risking your life every snap, and many don't understand the real hunt. Old school. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt, man.
Ken, did you see that young man 24 that passed where they think it was CTE on the brain? He was 24.
When?
Let me see if I can find it. They were talking about he was 24 years old. I think he used to play for CU, but it was like they think he had brain damage. So y'all need to be careful out there in them streets. For real.
Well,
I'll find the thing and I'll show it to you. But 24 years old.
It was a football related?
Hold on. They think so. They was like, they see something. Hold on. Let me mute myself.
Not too familiar.
I will find it because someone I was just reading and I was like, yeah, that's a lot.
Well, I do want to say this, my birthday Monday. So if you don't plan on being on here on Monday, you can go ahead and hit that cash out. Go ahead, bless your boy. I'm serious. I ain't sugarcoat nothing. My birthday is April 29th on Monday.
April 29th.
We're gonna get started early because we finna wind down on the show. So feel free. If y'all want to go ahead and send that now, go ahead and on and send that. I'm gonna have me a good birthday. I'm gonna just leave that up there. So if you play for more than 10 years, you are at risk for CTE. Absolutely. You're getting your brain rearranged every play. Maybe I'm just old school, but I think that you name a court after someone once they retired. It can't be the McGee court now and add someone else after they retire. I'm with you.
She ain't no longer there. So I think
the birthday love. Come on with them, y'all. Y'all, the initiative tonight is Ken's birthday.
Love on Ken. I can't say Ken works hard. Y'all do the TD. Y'all be working hard for the thing. I'm just here. I'm just y'all support system to help.
You instrumental. You got a lot going on too.
Yeah, I do.
I don't like when you do that.
I know what I'm saying is that because I be feeling kind of bad. But I'm
we got somebody else on this team that do just as much behind the scenes as you do, and they don't ever come on the screen. That's KT Dub. So trust me when I tell you, your contribution is very, very important, and it doesn't always have to be on the screen. You got a journey that you own too. So stop doing that.
Okay, I received that. So listen, I got a public service announcement. I got you. I'm gonna cash up you some coins. I guess you 42. I guess Auntie will give you $42.
I thought you even say 42 lashes, like Dr. Umar said.
I thought she didn't say 42 cents. He said she got some coins.
No, TD.
When I think of coin, I think about the kind that jingle, not the kind that folds.
You have to understand, man. Like we don't, like, just so folks understand, please don't ever think that we never keep $1 of any of the initiatives that we do. We really don't. We don't keep any of that. None of that. So I know folk may see stuff coming through the channel, and it doesn't stay with us. We put it everywhere we say we're gonna put it. And again, I want to thank everybody that donated. to the women's basketball program. Those funds, we collected $11,000, and we still have those funds, and they will be strategically used in a way to assist the new basketball coach.
That's what's up.
I actually talked to A.D. Robinson again today. Man.
TD, when your birthday?
Oh, wow.
January 8th.
How much?
On the 8th of January.
Okay.
You didn't see my hat? You didn't see the you didn't see the picture that Ken posted? Yo.
Yeah.
I put my grown man on Miss Rochelle.
Okay. How young you? How old are you on your birthday?
You were 48.
Come on, 48.
You up there, man.
I'm 50. I'm 10 years old. Okay, I'm the senior, y'all. But listen, so check this out. Every day, Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock, I actually do a thing called a daily dose with Miss No Gray. And it's actually kind of cool, Ken. It's doing good. So y'all ain't got nothing to do. Get on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook and follow Miss No Gray. And I'm doing my daily dose. And sometimes I go for your throat. I'm your thug prophet. Sometimes I had to go thug on y'all with the word of God.
Hey, I love it. You guys to love it, man.
Look at TD going, TD for real though. I have sometime I can go Peter. I'm a Peter Rett. I have the Peter Rett sometime on you.
I'm about to follow you right now.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter. I come on.
I ain't following you on. I ain't following you on Twitter.
Okay, well do
ain't no
YouTube.
TD ain't on no Twitter. He's scared to get on Twitter.
Facts.
What are you on? Facebook?
No, I never had a Facebook page either.
Why
I'm
you
following
gonna
you
follow me?
already. You don't never sit there and I'm following you already.
Where you follow me from?
IG.
Hey man, IG is all you got. I don't blame you, bro, because I'm taking a social media break. I'll be back on Monday. I done said enough.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, every now and again you have to take a break, man. And
yeah, you do, but that's why I don't be tripping with the people that be funny. Woo, okay. Listen, now
you better know it.
I need to get another glass.
It's a new day. I promise. I only talk trash. Boombot classic.
So Ken, you coming up on your birthday, bro? On Monday.
Oh, the show don't stop, man. Definitely gonna be on Monday night, man. It's birthday. We're gonna have a birthday show.
Yay!
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna take off just because it's my birthday. You know what I'm saying? We'll be on. I'm pretty sure we'll have a little something to talk about. We'll have some players from our football team that'll be in some NFL. They'll be on the NFL. They'll be on at some type of. They'll sign with an NFL team if they're not drafted, and we'll definitely need to talk about that.
Hey, you know what, Ken? Before we drop, man, I want to say this. I had a chance. We
got about 15 minutes. We got 15. You good?
Well, I just want to say, man, I had a chance to watch an interview that John Huggins did. Even when speaking with him, man, I enjoyed the young man, Rochelle. I mean, he carried himself well. He spoke well about the school and he gave precise answers. And at the time when the interview was done, I think it was done mid-April, he was projected to get drafted. So looking forward to seeing him get drafted, Rochelle.
Well, listen, I'm looking forward too. And I have some information, Ken, this weekend. Hopefully on Monday on your birthday, we have some information. We'll have a really good birthday party.
I'm for it. I'm ready for that. Hopefully we can have him on next week, next Wednesday.
Well, since the draft today, or was it yesterday?
The second and third round was today. We'll have rounds 4 through 7 tomorrow.
Okay. I'll leave him a message then. Okay. I was just asking because I was like, is people still getting drafted?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's still on. I mean, it's gonna be fun tomorrow. Tomorrow to start around noon and it'll go through like late afternoon. And then we'll all know where we at. Remember last year we did that long show with Blue on that Saturday, man. We were rolling. We was on all day. And it took us to the 7th hour to Isaiah Bolden. TJ, do me a favor, bro. I don't know if you can come up, man. I want you to expound on that. I'd like to hear more about that.
Is that Memphis area code?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 901 fun. That's dope.
Hey, speaking of 901, Aubrey Miller, he got a chance. He got a shot somewhere.
You know what? Edmonton Elks, and I didn't even put that on the slides tonight.
Canada. Yeah, I was going to ask you, did you get it?
Yeah, congrats to Aubrey, man. I so happy for him, man. I spoke on this on Twitter the other day. Yeah, I know, bro. I'm so happy for him because I just feel like, you know, if he's given a real fair shake, he'll get it. You know, he's gonna do well. He's been, you know, staying in shape, waiting on his opportunity, and there's a lot of weird energy out there surrounding, you know, him and, you know, his previous coach and all that stuff, man. You just got these folks out there who they are like Trump supporters, man. I mean, they're worse than Trump. I'm serious, bro. Like any little thing, man, you got the situation with his daughters coming back to the SWAC, playing for Don over at Alabama A&M, and you know, her mom coming out saying that, you know, he called her stupid or whatever. And I don't want to get into all that, but I just want to say this, like, her mother was saying what she was saying, and the amount of people who
bash,
they don't even care about the details of any other side. It's more of, if that's what he say, then that is what's law. Don't matter what the mama say, don't matter what the daughter say, don't matter what nobody say, don't matter what the perspective is. Their minds are already made up. So I don't engage with them folks because it's a waste of time and energy. You're just gonna end up frustrated. And I'm talking about to the point to where, man, it's getting to the point to where it's like it get nasty, man. People be ready they'll cuss you out, threaten you, all kind of stuff. And it's like, I know how I am, and I know where things can go. So I choose to not engage because it's like I don't want it to go left.
Can you ask me why I'm not on those? So Austin, you ask me why I'm not on the social media page like that.
It's on IG too, dog. You just
Oh,
stay
I'm
out
seeing that.
just come out. Just don't go in the comment section. You good? That's all
you know what?
I just sit there and just
I hadn't witnessed that on IG, man.
I don't be
on there like that either. I don't be on there like that.
You ain't on something like that, but no,
it's not even it's not even the engaging. It's the when he said it's like a Trump supporter. What it lets me see is how people just gravitate.
These Colorado fans, these new Colorado fans that are, man, I look at some of this, I say, oh my man, I said, bro, ain't no way I'm engaged with them folks. I'm talking about, I've seen folk get nasty, cuss you out, threaten to, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about they'll attack anybody. They don't give a damn if it's a player, former player. It does not matter, man. And it's like
them others, I do like this, TD. Them others, because you know, like how they burn jerseys, all that crazy. Them others, and the mothers and others, they're different.
Majority of what I've seen though, Miss Rochelle,
it's ours too.
Folk that look like us. It ain't no outsiders. It's folk that look like us. That's just like, you go look into that spaces when that young man left. It's very
crazy.
You know, it's all I would just advise anybody, man, is just protect your peace and don't engage if you don't have to, because you're not gonna win that battle. It's a lose-lose.
It is.
You're gonna lose energy and you ain't gonna win the battle. So it's just, you know, you're gonna walk away from that frustrated. So I let it be. I watched this. Somebody asked me about it today. I said I have no comment on that. That ain't Jack State business, you know. That she made her way back to the SWAC. I said, hey, listen, man, the SWAC is a dope HBCU conference. And look, man, I'll say this. Let me get my perspective on it. Fuck it. Let me just, since I'm already here. I did watch the video. Her mom broke down something that I thought was very I don't care about that stuff, but one thing that I thought that she said that was actually pretty telling, and not to even get the tabloidy shit, it's like she was talking about her daughter never really getting a chance to have that experience because they're going to follow their father. Like that, it was known, like the fact that her father was at Jackson State, coaches weren't really going to recruit her because they were like, okay, we know she's going over there. All right, then he leaves and go there. And so obviously she picks up, she goes there. Now that's culture shock. Her first experience in college is at a predominantly Black school, which is probably, I said probably, I don't know I'm pretty sure where they live that in Texas, Trinity Christian is not a predominantly Black high school. So you talk about rich kids that are in a space where they're in a different socioeconomic status, and the people in the student population and demographic that they're used to being around, TD and Rochelle, doesn't look mostly like them, right? Some, for the most part, but not majority. But then you leave that and go to a majority
Black
African American school that looks like you, and the culture is dope, and you fall in love with it. You're not gonna tell me that Shiloh and Shadora didn't want to stay. If they daddy would have stayed, they would have stayed. However, he didn't, and therefore I said it when they left. They cannot stay. Those kids cannot stay at Jackson State if he goes somewhere else, because it's just not safe for them. I ain't talking about nobody getting hurt. I'm just saying, y'all know how we live in a world full of clout chasers, and you don't know, man, people fall on hard, anything can happen. So just from a safety standpoint, it didn't make sense. That's why rich kids and rich people and famous people have security guards. I know that deep in their heart that they wanted to. You can go back to that video when Aubrey and Shador was up there, man. It was, I go back and look at, I was on the field standing right there. I had my camera up when he was leaving. You could tell it was just like, damn, we finna go. But that was their initial experience. Now, Shador is they playing football. And now they're trying to get to the level. They're trying to get to the next level. Matter of fact, Bleacher Report already has reported that Shador is probably he's pegged to be the #1 pick next year.
Yep.
I totally understand that. I'm for it. Hell, I hope the Raiders can get him. I'm just keeping it up.
He already in Colorado. He already in Colorado, man. Golly, you want everything.
Listen, let me tell you something, dog.
You already in Colorado, man.
I'm a fan forever, Shador. Before I ever would have dreamed that his dad would have became my head coach, I was a fan of Shador when he was a 9th grader at Trinity. That don't change for me. You see what I'm saying? So my point is this. You think about Shalimar in a situation. Now that she gets recruited, let me tell you why this was a genius move by Don. It was genius. People saying, oh man, she ain't good. She don't fucking have to be good. She got 1 million people following her. And I don't know if y'all have seen this. Shout out to Alabama A&M. Alabama A&M got a dope basketball facility now. Amazing locker rooms. You go get a new coach who just won at her previous school. She's a Jacktown Jew. She flashy. She flamboyant. She pretty. She look good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, hey, come on. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And here's what I'm saying. Jazzy, that was a smart hire, smart signing. Because guess what?
All eyes on them.
Shalimar doing, TikTok videos, and she posting the locker, and I'm looking at that shit like, God damn, that shit bad. That look good. I'm just saying. Yep. So guess what? That's free marketing. That's free publicity. That's free recruiting. That's all that shit because they looking. And let me say this, because I said this today. All you motherfuckers that gave us a hard time by Dion being at our school, and all y'all that was doing all that hating, it feels a little different now. You got a little bit of that over there on your side. Like, hey, wait a minute. I kind of like this. It's like all eyes on us. When motherfucker, y'all knew what. Now y'all get why we felt how we felt. The only difference is I ain't going to hate on them for it. Y'all enjoy. Because guess what's going to happen? Dion ain't going to be mad at his daughter forever because I got a daughter that done far more worse than what she done did. Okay, she left dad. All right, cool. I don't believe that man going to hate his daughter or they going to not have a bad relationship. Because guess what's going to happen? Dion, Shador, and Shiloh they pulling up. Deion Jr., they pulling up to a basketball game.
They sure are.
And when they pull up, all you motherfuckers that were talking all that junk on Facebook, talking about y'all gonna be in there trying to get a picture. Y'all gonna be there. Listen, it's gonna be at a standstill. I understand he might be mad now, but I firmly believe that he gonna pull up to normal Alabama at some point. He gonna come up in there and support
his baby. For sure.
And when they pull up, when they're gonna have them sunglasses on, all them diamonds and shit, and they're gonna have security guards and everybody and their mama gonna be in there trying to get photos and pictures. Oh, Deion, and it's just gonna be a lot different. So for the standpoint of the coach, I just thought
He said we still gonna whoop him.
Oh, I ain't talking about the basketball part. So my point was
great marketing.
Why she goes after her. It was the smartest thing that you could have been. Now, you damn right they're gonna be the new DDR. They're gonna defend everything about it. And all I'm gonna say is y'all see why the first dude with game going. Hey, I'm just saying it's part of it. It's part of it. So I think that Alabama A&M got a great situation from a basketball standpoint. Really, just athletically, they're doing some good stuff, and I give credit where credit is due. Got some dope apartments for those kids to stay in. So where she's gonna stay is it checks the box. The aesthetics of the program, a new coach, a new direction. Now they get visibility with her. It was a win-win situation. She comes back to the SWAC. I don't know if y'all know, Huntsville is a dope town. It's easy to market, predominantly white town, but you're normal. You got an HBCU. So it's an easy sale. But if you don't know that, then you're like, oh, man, she didn't want to stay. I don't get into all that shit. The hell with that. It's a school. She got an opportunity to get a scholarship to play. And the coach, hey, it was a home run hit. It was a home run. It was a home run connection. So whatever. Didn't
she take a picture with the coach on her back or something? They did some cute little marketing.
As soon as I got on it, I think these phones be listening because somebody was talking to me about it. TD. As soon as I got on damn IG, I got Pilar and Shalom doing goddamn TikTok video. I'm like, man, I don't follow neither one of these folks. How this pop up on my timeline? I'm just telling you.
Hearing your thoughts.
So, but this is my point. HBCUs are what they are, and that's why we love them. So, hell yeah, she fell in love with the culture, man. You know what I'm saying?
Why wouldn't you? You can't help it.
And I don't fault a kid for that. I think what she did was she did what everybody wanted to do. It's just that she had the support to do it, which was her mother.
Yeah, her mother for sure.
Her mother did it, and now it's like I got somebody to ride with, and I think she'll come around. I think he'll come around. Now, will he come to a game? Maybe not. I don't know, but I think he will. I think,
like you said, the culture shock first that you cannot go to an HBCU where you got that much love to going to a school where 0.1% is Black. And this is just a whole culture shock. I don't care what nobody say. It is a culture shock. And listen, Ken, it was a culture shock for my son coming from where we at in Fairfield, California. When my son went to Jackson State, I was like, baby, listen, you about to go see it. The women it was a shock to him. He never had Black teachers. It was like it was a great shock for him, but he never saw that many Black people. And he was like, and he even said, Mom, the best thing you could ever did was convince me to go to Jackson State. Point blank.
Well, you know what? I got something. Let me tell you something. I got something that I people ain't really thinking about. It was a genius move by Don. It was a genius move because let me tell you something. Prime hold grudges, y'all. All he got to do is make things right with his daughter and go and show love to Alabama A&M in a way that he didn't show to us. And that could be a finger sign to Jackson State. I'm just telling y'all don't understand why. I don't give a damn if she never see the court.
Little narcissist.
I'm a coach and I'm in a situation.
Yeah, I can see that. Because you know what?
I'm saying you don't know. He could probably be like, all right, my baby there, we finna ride for A&M. Hey, y'all go fight. This gonna be
Oh, he
amazing.
gonna let it be known he coming. Come on, quit playing. That fits up
I'm
his
just
alley.
telling you. Now, I don't know what he'll do. I'm just saying why you take that risk and now she commit. Oh, that's dope. That's dope for them. Now, that's all I got on that. We still gonna kick y'all ass. But at least we're gonna try to. Let me say
I just about to say, because I'm sitting here listening to you speak, and then I get to thinking about, man.
I know marketing, TG. I know marketing, bro. I know how.
Yeah. I mean, what you saying? Yeah, I agree with
I'm
you
just
saying.
saying, I know why she
I
did it.
don't left them alone.
I bet you Prime. I bet you. I know Neely gonna be at that. I bet Neely be at that Jack State Alabama A&M game in Jackson.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think that Prime gonna come, but it would be cool to see Shiloh pull up in that thing. I don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. Jackson State versus Alabama A&M in Jackson, depending on what our coach look like. Hey, could be box office.
No, that's marketing for sure, though.
Could be box
I thought
office.
of what you said, though, kid, about holding. Oh, definitely. That's about putting the dag without putting the dag in
I'm
there
just
for
saying.
real. Yeah.
I'm just telling you, it could. We go to normal. I'm pulling up. Because I'm just saying, you don't know how that thing gonna flip by the time they get to playing. And all you gotta do, if that man tell his followers to go follow them folk, they gonna remember when Donald Trump said that he could shoot somebody in the middle of Times Square and he wouldn't go to jail?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you see what's happening now?
He was dead serious, and he was actually telling the truth because his followers would have been like, he deserved to be shot.
Because they doing it now. They was like, we need to have a authoritarian. I'm like, what the hell?
What did he do for our our Lord and Savior Donald Trump to have to shoot him? I believe that if he needed to shoot him, then he needed to be shot. So my point is, there are people. So when you see that type of stuff, I'm telling you, man, that man. That's why I told y'all when he left, I said, man, leave that man alone, bro. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. He got a machine behind him.
Yes, he really
So
does.
all I'm saying to you is, hey, that's another way to stick it to us. You know what I'm saying? Build them up. They ain't gonna say nothing. If you Alabama and them folks, and they can just sit back and ride the wave now. They really ain't got to say much. But I mean, at the end of the day, now, if folk it ain't nothing to hate on. I don't really care. I'm happy
I'm
to
with
do
you,
it.
and I'm a marketer, and I'm looking at going this. When I saw the pictures, I was like, is she on her coach's page? I said, oh,
I want everybody to be happy, man. I do. I don't care who it. I mean, happy people don't hate, man. When you content in yourself, you don't really, because what they eat don't make you crap. You know what I'm saying? Don't make you poop. So it ain't like you. I don't get nothing from hating on the situation or whatever. She obviously wanted to be somewhere, but I listened to her mom. Her mom said something that's pretty cool. She was like, man, she never had a chance to really be recruited. Like really being recruited, where she get to go through the process and choose something for herself. And as a father of all girls and having a child that's finna get ready to go to college and one, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want my child to experience and figure out for herself, and I'll be there to guide her. Now, what he said is I run everything, and this is how. Now, I'm not getting into that because I mean, how he do things it worked for him, whatever. I just wanted to speak on that because they did come up. Go ahead, brother.
So here's the thing, man. I'm listening to you speak, and I definitely not denying anything that you're saying. But what it did for me, Rochelle, it put me in somewhat of a somber mode, because then I really got to thinking. We already spoke about being behind the 8 ball, but bro, we behind the 8 in the 9 ball now. You know what I'm saying?
In what way?
Far as getting the coach, getting them in place, getting the recruits, getting everything situated.
How with that text message you just sent me? We all right. We all right. I'm gonna tell you why we all right. Because you're looking at the solution. You are a part of the solution, my brother. See, this is all I'm saying. I'm gonna say this to Jackson State folk. to Jack State faithful, everybody that support this platform. We had our coach on here. She gave us a blueprint. She told us what she needed. Basically, what she was doing was she was speaking for the next coach that was coming up. She told us what we needed to do.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you got to have players. And I'm gonna say something. The coach that, I never have to put one coach down to big up another one. I do think that Coach Thornton is gonna be the coach to beat because, she is a great recruiter. She had a great roster last year, but she didn't win. She didn't beat us. She didn't beat Coach Reed, and it wasn't even close neither time. So what I'm saying to you is that you still got to put it together and coach it and go make it happen. You follow what I'm talking about?
Right.
And last time I checked, if every kid, if all them girls that's left on the roster are champions, they winners. They know what winning looks like. They've been a part of that. And I'm looking at this roster you just sent me. There's some players on here that I thought were gone, TD, based off their classification. And I'm just going to go through it real quick because you just sent it to me. Hey, man. Maybe you go get, I know.
Hey, I don't doubt. I don't doubt we're gonna be all right. But when you look at some,
hey man, I'm looking at some right right now, based on what I'm looking at right now, bro. Man, we could literally take. Oh, bro, we could build on that, bro, and add some pieces and still have a winning roster. We could. You got to go get a big, you know what I'm saying? But you don't know. Ashley's not going to hire a coach that doesn't have a recruiting strategy. I know our AD, bro. Yes. He already talking to them about recruit. Hell, we had a conversation today about recruiting. I'm just telling you, it ain't. We're not that man. He wins champion. He won championships. We like rings. What the rings still reside in Jackson.
He playing chess.
No. Let me make sure I get some more wine. I do not feel doom and gloom because Coach Reed left.
I don't either.
I celebrate her, and I'm telling you, you get the right coach, you retain the majority of the players that you got there, and you go add some pieces, and let's jump. Let's roll. Let's rock and roll. It is what it is, man.
Because listen, okay. I'm gonna go get me. What time y'all leaving before I go get me another glass of wine? We done?
I'm done. I'm 20 minutes now. I'm gonna leave in 20 minutes. I'm just saying. We're not. I'm just telling you. We got a lot of young ladies on it. Right. We really got a lot of. I'll leave that alone. We'll talk offline about some of this, but I'm just telling you, TD, based off the conversation we've already had, that right there is going to put it over the top. You add a big. You follow what I'm talking about? We need two pieces. If we're able to retain our majority of the roster that's in place, losing, if let's say she take Daphne, she take Avant, cool. You need three pieces. I'm going to tell you what you need. Y'all listening? You need a solid big. You go find you a big. You go find you a shooter, and you go find you a point guard. The rest take care of itself. And I'm telling you right now, there's plenty of that in the portal right now.
Oh, because the portal is rich.
There's plenty of that in the portal, TD. And I'm just telling you, I'm just saying like this right here. If the coach that's coming in can't recruit, we hiring the wrong coach. I don't even know who we hire. I don't know who we bringing in. They gotta have something. And TD, if they coached on the college on this level, they coached on a higher level. Trust me, they do have a pipeline. Trust me, they do have relationships with players. And I can guarantee you, rest assured, there are coaches that all the time get transfers in. You just got to know how to recruit them in and get them in and go from there. That's all it takes.
And let me tell you what I think, that because women are. I'm not saying that I have nothing against the men, but none of those girls have jumped into the portal because they're strategic. And a lot of them know they can't jump in that portal and they're gonna be stuck. So
Yeah,
why
women's
leave?
basketball is a little different. What you gonna go to Valley?
That's what I'm saying. That's what.
I don't want to. I don't want that.
No, I mean, I'm talking about any of the schools.
I shouldn't have said that.
But Ken, I'm saying any of the schools. Women, think about it. A lot of them know they can't make it to the WNBA, but they got a good position. They're in a good school. Why am I going to jump into a portal where I'm going to get stuck and may not get out because I don't even know what's going to be? That's why I said I think we're going to be fine.
And one thing I will say that's also with that, you know, when you look at women's basketball, you look at a lot of those young ladies have really good support systems with parents and stuff, and they're going to definitely advise them on what's best for them. Free education is free education, man.
Listen.
You know? And you find a way. And I'm sure A.D. Robinson and them they met with the players and whatnot. You lose who you lose, you keep who you can, and you go from there.
Yep.
You know, you sell them on that program. Hopefully they'll stay. If nobody, there you go. If nobody called you, stay put.
For real.
I mean, why mess that up? You go in and you go in there. Look, man, we pulling up. We still had. I'm gonna say this right here. If in case y'all didn't know this, we average more fans at Jackson State for women's basketball than Charlotte averaged for their women's basketball program.
Really?
That's not a knock on Charlotte. I'm just telling y'all. People have to stop underselling what we do. We support our freaking program, man.
Hey, you want to hear some good marketing? We on the schedule? No.
I already said that. Tell Coach Reed to schedule us.
Oh, that would.
No, I'm
my
saying,
God.
send some of that money over here, baby. We it's all love. I'm
that
telling
would be
you,
amazing.
Why not?
If not this year, next year for sure. But you know, one thing I think, I read that
that'll be a big there'll be a lot of folks pull up to that game.
It will be.
Hey, they'll sell a lot of tickets, TD.
Hey,
you going to Charlotte if she put us on the schedule?
Hey, now we got to go to Charlotte. We taking stamps. Hey, man, I know it's time we go, man. I'm tripping.
No, you good, dog. No, I'm just saying.
You're taking stamps.
That's not a knock on them. I'm just telling you, that's a man. You are not about to sit up here and tell me that we ain't put. I told you, saying that we can be better and talking about what we actually do are two total different conversations. We can't keep lumping everything up and say, oh, because Coach said we can be better, that all of a sudden it pisses on us. We done. No.
Right.
Oh, that's two different conversations.
For real.
We do well, man. We support, man. We pull up. Them games be rowdy, man. Be loud up in there. Can we be better? Of course we can. Of course. Hell yeah, we can. I told A.D. Robinson something that I felt like he could do to help concessions out. Coming from my beverage background, that other side over there with the other where you go to the women's side, the women's where the band is at, TD, where the men's restroom at over there. Man, I would make that a bottled water Gatorade area, just for sodas and Gatorade.
So you speaking on. I mean, you're giving your opinion. So is there remodeling coming soon before the next season, or is just?
I don't know what's coming for the next season right now. Let me say this about that, because I don't think people understand, and this may hit home for some people. But this is a conversation Zoe and I have had on multiple occasions. The problem with Jackson State facilities and everything is because for years, the previous ADs and the previous ADs and the other previous ADs and administration didn't do jack shit when it came to upgrading facilities at Jackson State.
They sure did.
And the majority of what you've seen move in the right direction came under the leadership of A.D. Robinson, the Tiger Fund, and all those that are in place. We just really, really, really started doing some things, bro. So you can't take a place that needed to do so much and try to measure it against schools that do something every year.
Right.
There are some schools that have small projects annually to constantly add and constantly add and constantly add. That's how it should be. And I'm just telling you right now, looking around, the facilities are night and day compared to what they used to be. We're still making progression. We did some great things externally with some locker rooms, with the scoreboard. He's doing bits at a time. honestly, if we're not going to renovate it, we really could just paint the motherfucker and put a new flow down and new goals and just be done with it. You know what I'm saying? For the time being. Maybe, you know, I would love to see us gut it, but that's a major job. It's going to take some major money. You know,
Well,
I'm just saying,
I need to figure out how to get one of those blue seats, man, because woo.
I'm just saying, like, there's some things that can be done, but it's gonna take money and a plan. And I'm sure there's some things in the works. I just don't know I don't know all the ins and outs of that. But AD Robinson has said it out of his own mouth to me that he would love to renovate the AAC. And I hope he find a way to make that happen. If anybody can get it done, I believe in him. And I know that he will make it happen. Because boy, that'll be a game changer for Jackson State. I think that's the next major project that we should focus on, honestly. But there's some other things that need to be addressed. We're renovating the bowling facility, you know, some more stuff with track, golf, all that good stuff, man, coming. So you can't do everything at one time. You have to do bits and pieces at a time. And you just have to have a 10-year plan, man, 5 to 10-year plan to do something that annually. Because by the time you get done with all that, you're going to have to circle back around to football because you have to maintain that stuff, man.
For sure.
You have to have maintenance and
State
it's so
have their own board. I know that's our problem is that we ain't got our own, but we ain't gonna ever have. I'm about to tell. I told God, listen. I said you need to get your kids because look, kid. I say I can't be. I said okay, God, they were created in the image too. I said, but you need to get them people in Mississippi, the board, the state. I said, get your kids because some white people crazy them, but them your sons, get them boogers because they are just determined. I think something that
10 million, about 10 million.
Coach Reed said is that the biggest thing is that, but we're so tired of fighting, is that no matter how much they try to keep us down, we still keep rising. But damn it, we just tired of fighting. Like, give us the coins we deserve.
Boy, let me tell you something. That's the most important, man. Let me tell you something. AAC renovations should be number one on everybody. We're not talking about school renovation. We know we need dorms and all that stuff. It's a separate conversation because here's what happens when you start saying stuff. Well, what about the door? We need. Shut up. We're talking about one thing. And when we talk about this one thing, it does not exclude that. I just hate bundle. I'm tired of bundling conversations. Stay on task, stay on topic. We're talking about this, and that don't have nothing to do with that.
Hey, so Ephraim, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that, man. And I'm gonna sit next to you. You know, I'm gonna get my ticket next to you because you be standing up yelling, and I'm gonna laugh at you. But Ephraim, I saw you laughing, but I'm serious when I say this. Can we get put on that schedule? We're going to Stamps. We getting that brown bag. We getting the double one. I ain't eating that. I hadn't eaten that in a while. We're gonna get that, man. We take it up there, man. We're gonna put it up. Gonna put it on top of the goal. They go get it. See how many buckets you make.
Hey, no, but man, but for real, man. I think we're gonna be fine, man. And then you factor in what Coach Mo Williams is gonna be doing in men. I think Jack State men's and women's basketball is gonna be okay.
And can I just say one before you go? The reason it's good to stay on focus on one thing at a time, it's kind of like when you try to do everything at one time, you end up not doing nothing. That's why we are so prosperous here, is that we pick one project. Just listen, deal with one thing at a time. But we can't fix everything at one time. But that's why we're so successful on this platform, is that we pick one project. We say what that project is, how much that project costs, checkmate, then we go to the next one. It's when y'all be trying to go here, like the building fund. That's why I can't get done because it's all over the place. So we're talking about the AAC. Focus on that one project. Check, because this is the biggest thing. When you see the money into action, you see where it's going, you want to give more. That's the secret of it, is that stay focused on one project at a time. And then once you see, okay, we really did that, check on to the next. But we can't be spreading our hands all over the place. We just can't. Okay, I'm done.
Man, I trust AD Robinson gonna do what he do, man. and I try to stay out of some of that stuff.
He playing chess.
And honestly, just we focus on what we can focus on. It's a lot that need to be done, and I love the engagement. I really do. The conversations that we're having, we weren't having these conversations. Don't forget that Cash App up there because my birthday. I just want to put that. I want to remind y'all, 515 people. All y'all send me $42 for my birthday. I'm just that shit ain't gonna happen. I'm just saying shit. But anyway, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I just had to throw it in and I'm mess with them. I never do this, but I'm gonna do it just to see what it's gonna look like. I'm curious because I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna spend it on my kids, man. So I always give it away. That's all they ever do. I got my oldest daughter saved under Daddy I Need.
I'm so glad my son.
She called me and say, "Daddy, I need." I'd be like, "How much?" I don't even say hell no. I'd be like, "How much? How much?"
Oh my God!
How much? Daddy, why you? How much?
Just get to the point. Okay, Ken, I'm gonna send it to you right now. 42.
How much you need, girl? I was talking to my. I gotta say this. So my ex-wife, man, my ex called me, and but she texted me. She was like, she wanted to know how I was doing because I obviously my niece passed, and I was like, I was like, how much money you need? She's like, huh? She's like, I wasn't even. I was like, what? How much y'all need, man? Let me just get.
Wow.
I don't like owing folk, TD.
Wow.
I don't like. She was like, "What you?" She said she come back. She said, "What you mean? What do you mean?" I said, "I think I owe you some money, don't I?" It's like, "No, I just okay."
That is hilarious.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
I don't care, man. I want peace, man. Leave me be. How much you need?
Ken. I just gave you your happy early birthday.
Say, wait till you hear. Oh, come on, E. I don't need that. I don't need that pawpaw stuff. I don't need that. I really don't.
How old is your oldest daughter?
She'll be she's 19. She'll be 20.
Oh yeah, and so you got a 19. What's the next one?
We'll stop at 19.
19. That's your.
We just leave.
Is that your oldest?
That I know of.
No, I'm saying you right there. She right at the. She at the age.
It might be like a spades hand.
I cannot stand you.
2 or 3 of the possible. You know what I'm saying? Just hey, that's all I got for you. I got an older.
For 19, you fresh in it. My son went to Jackson State. Yeah, you fresh in it. What you need? That's a good one for her.
Just leave the rest of it like that. We stop there. Everybody else.
Yeah, no, 19 is that's the perfect one. You right on that one. That's funny. I'm so glad. I don't miss those days. I'm so glad he grown.
But yeah, man. But no, I'm just having fun, y'all. Y'all know I'm silly. I gotta make folks laugh a little bit. But no, great show. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I think I am gonna do a little something tomorrow. So appreciate everybody, man. Again, if you would like to support the platform, look at the ticker at the bottom. You can donate Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, or even Givelify. And the Cash App is for your boy birthday. I'll be back on Monday for my official birthday. Okay. I had it up there, and we'll talk about whatever. Hopefully, John and the rest of the crew get picked up by some NFL teams, man. We love to celebrate them. We'll be back on Monday evening, same time. Zoe wasn't on. I gotta holler at my brother and see how he doing. I know he was working and had some stuff had to work on.
And I will see y'all
stuff. So hopefully he's feeling better.
And you know what?
See y'all Monday morning at 8:00.
Yes. Rochelle, what do you just do? Okay. Rochelle, okay. She started wearing them lashes again. I don't know what.
I wasn't even.
Like you said,
whatever the hell she did, she even threw you off. All right, man, we gotta get out of here. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah,
I love y'all. Lord knows I do.
Yeah, but what you say you hope John and the rest of the guys you picked up. I mean, definitely, you know, we want any JSU player, any, you know, player definitely get picked up. But, you know, above all, you know, let's get some HBCU players drafted period because there's some good ones out there.
Absolutely.
There's some good ones out there. So,
hey man,
look,
What's Amazon's what's the owner of Amazon name?
Jeff Bezos.
I need to find his wife because she just throwing me.
Mackenzie Scott. Somebody hit
Hey, that's your job, Rochelle. Go ahead and do
yeah,
that.
Mackenzie Scott, man. Tell her we need
Man, listen.
we need some stuff.
Because she throwing out gazillions of stuff. She's for real.
Hey man, appreciate everybody that done sent to the birthday pot so far, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep it coming. If you're watching this show and it's not live, just know that my birthday is April 29th, Monday. Feel free to go ahead and get it. Go on, get it to me now. Don't go wait. If you're bad with money and you don't manage it well,
Don't pay your bill first.
Go on, send it now, man. Don't wait till you get the Monday. Monday might be a little different. You know what I'm saying?
I cannot with you.
All right, y'all. Man.
Later.
We on up out of here, man.
Norris Wood, see you Monday.
Appreciate you. Good night, man. Enjoy y'all, bro. Good night, Rochelle. Have a good one.
You too.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.